What is going on, guys? It is Wraith. I am back, and this time I have my crew with me. Well, partial crew at this point. We're going to have some other people jumping on here soon, but we got Mr. Recon Rage, Mr. Blake. Need some practice. So we got Recon Rage in here. We're going to have Carlos later on. We're going to have some other folks in here as well. So hopefully you guys had a good week. We had some announcements this week. There was a little bit of drama. There's some stuff going on, as well as we're going to do the unboxing and live review of Mr. Blake's Horus Lupercal, the Luna Wolves version. So that should be a lot of fun. We've been waiting for that. There's a ton of other news of stuff that's coming. I got a couple of upcoming custom news information as well. And we had, this past week, we had Adepticon. So we had some news that came out of that. We did have a JOYTOY release. It wasn't a figure, spoiler, but it wasn't, I was guessing it was probably going to be this. So, but on that end, I also have something else I'm going to show you guys. It's going to be insane. I'm reaching out to the folks, and I'm going to see if I can get something, and we'll talk about that later. So non-spoilers. But anyway, Blake, how's everything going, sir? I know you've had a little bit of some crazy stuff going on in your life. I'm glad that you're back on here. How's everything going?
Things are going well. I mean, for what it is, you know, we all have to make that journey someday, and I don't wish it upon anybody, but I'm navigating through it with family, and I'm glad to be back. So, and I was watching you guys. I don't know if you saw the comment. I was watching you from like 20,000 feet. I was watching you from my United flight coming back from Chicago. So it's good to be back in person with everybody and get back to some normalcy.
Yep, and we had our special co-host last week. Same Time Toys helped me out, keeping everything rolling because I could not do it alone. So Same Time, I saw you in the chat. We'll get to the chat in a second, but I want a quick shout out to you. Thank you, sir, for being able to help me out last week to keep everything nice and fun on the show. So, yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I'm very happy to see you back on the show. It was not normal not having you on, so I appreciate you jumping back on and being with us here. So
yeah, that's the first show I've missed from the beginning.
I'm gonna miss some shows upcoming later on this year. We got to figure something out so you guys can still run the show, but we'll figure that out in the future. But really quickly, we're gonna look at the chat and see who's in here. So this first one, this is a new one, Emir Casper.
Oh, Emir Casper. Now, you know who he is.
I know.
We all know who he is. In fact, he is my favorite character tribute figure of the Rising Suns wave. Emir Casper himself, Scapular, the Crypt Breaker. Yeah.
What's going on?
Mike is good people, man. Mike is good people.
That's awesome. Thank you for joining us, sir. And we also got Botrix in here. I don't know why that's coming up, but it successfully joined the channel, so it's going to keep our modding going. Then we got also Same Time Toys. Thank you for dropping in, sir. This year, he actually got his first. He's a huge Warhammer 40K fan from years and years ago, and he got his first JOYTOY figures, massive Blood Angels fan. So he got Sanguinius, and he got the Sanguinor. And on his channel, if you guys want to check it out, he did a review on both of those. Longtime Warhammer 40K fan, so his perspective is always loved and welcome. So thank you for joining us, Mr. Same Time Toys. And then I'm going to give this one to you, Blake.
Yeah, that's Lord. What is it? Havel MK. Yep. What's up, guys? So
here's another one.
I'm just going Zoe. It's good to see you. Hi, everyone.
Then we got the Celestial Wolf. Good evening, folks. Good evening, gents. And then we got this one, Blake.
Thorazine 666. Good evening, boys. Good evening to you.
And this one has to go to Blake. This one, absolutely.
I'll take the next third two here. Yeah, we got James Studio, Sasa Mudio. Oh,
very cool. Thank you for joining us.
And then we got Jen, a.k.a. Lucky Sprinkles. Good to see you, Jen.
And we got Jacko Beans. Thank you, sir. I do my live streaming late at night. I don't know if you know this, Blake, but I stream games, and I stream way too late sometimes, dude.
Yeah, I know. I've gone to sleep many a times with Wraith gaming on my TV in bed. It's like, yeah, dude, you're up late, man.
That's the reason why it's a good thing. I only game now when I stream. So and then we got Crom 316. Hello everyone, and Wraith, you are a closeted ultramarine. No, I am not, and that is a 4-letter word on this stream, sir. Then we got Michael Mansell photos. By the way, I've been seeing some of your photos on Instagram, dude. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys have not checked out Michael on Instagram, you have to check him out. He does some amazing work. Unbelievable Warhammer JOYTOY figure pictures as well. So, let's see. Then we get from Thorzine666, sending you positive vibes, Blake. Thank you, Mr. Thorzine. Let's see. And I think that's it. So we're going to have Carlos should be in here later. I know he's driving. But we're going to jump into the news. Unless, Blake, there's something else that you would like to talk about really quickly before we start talking JOYTOY Warhammer, sir?
No, let's rock out the news. I got some things I'd like to throw in towards the end.
Cool. Here we go. All right, cool. Whoop, wrong thing. There we go. Oh, no, wrong thing again. There we go. All right, so we had Adepticon this week, and I actually streamed it live, which was kind of fun. I don't know if you've ever seen the Adepticon streams or the Warhammer official Warhammer streams recently, Blake, but they are interesting. I'll say that. They're very interesting. They always have problems with their mics. There was that problem with the sound. Their streams were falling off. So we toughed through it, and we got some not so amazing news because I was calling this out. I figured we didn't have any news this week as far as any official JOYTOY figures, and we had Adepticon coming up. So everybody thought we were going to get a big release or something. And the problem is anytime that they do these Adepticon things or the big official Games Workshop shows, they're showing the RP helmets. So we got the first one with Titus, then we got the Dark Angels one, then we got the goddamn Ultramarines Captain last the most recent one, and then the most recent one we get the White Scars helm. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a hypocrite here, because if this was a Blood Angel or a Raven Guard helm, God forbid it's a Grey Knight helm, which I know they won't do, but if it was one of those three, I would definitely have purchased them. But yeah, and I have no interest. What I will say though is, seeing it live, they definitely have adjusted the size, so the size is much larger. So even someone with your big cranium, Blake, will be able to fit the White Scars helm on you, or the Ultramarines one if you're interested in grabbing that. So, yeah, Jocko, GW streams are always bug-tastic. It's crazy how many times they were dropping the sound. Or, dude, YouTube stream was just dropping constantly all the time. Andy the Collector, hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Dude, you're never late. Everybody stop saying you're late. As long as you jump in, say hello, hit the like, and subscribe. But here we go. So this is the White Scars helm that was officially announced by JOYTOY. We've seen, obviously, I just ran through the couple of other ones that we've seen already. Blake, do you have any interest in this?
No and yes. So
no
is I haven't really bought any of the helmets. Two reasons. One, the size. Number two, the room.
Yep.
I'll keep building this JOYTOY army that I got going on behind me, and I got to be smart about my room that I have available. And number three, is the basically, if I were to get one first, it would be my Ultramarines. Yeah, buddy. But this one piqued my attention. I like the way it looks. It looks good.
Yep.
And I love the red, white, and chrome. I like the deco on it. I think it's a pretty cool looking helmet.
Yeah, I was a little shocked that we got the White Scars, but it kind of makes sense because we've gotten all the White Scars announcements. JOYTOY is also a Asian-based company, so they got the White Scars out, and obviously, you know, they're loosely based around Asian culture and the Mongolians and stuff like that. So they had those figures. We got JOYTOY Con. We actually had a little bit of drama this week with another White Scars figure, which we'll go into, but that makes sense that they came out with this White Scars RP helm. Now, to mention the size again, they are a lot bigger. So the very first time when we saw it, the helms are much, much bigger now. So they will definitely fit your head if you're interested in getting the Ultramarine one. So, and then TD3 Trooper, what's up, my dudes? Thank you for joining us, bro.
Good up, brother.
So, again, this is from the official JOYTOY site. $159.99 with the stand and the helm, and I believe this is with free shipping from JOYTOY also. So, again, it's just what we've seen before. It just, you know, I mean, they're replacing the logo piece there for the chapter on here. Everything else is essentially the same. I want to say, actually, you know what? It's the purity seal. I want to see the purity seal. Is that Ultramarine? Goddamn purity seal. They're hiding it. They better have one where it's just the stand by itself, because I'm actually interested in seeing this. I think it's got to be White Scars, because I think they did that for the Dark Angels. No, it's just Astartes, it says. Okay. So it's essentially everything is the same here except for this chapter symbol. So $159.99 and free shipping. So that was the news this week for the official, what's coming out officially by JOYTOY. I think this week we'll get some more news. But over on the Warhammer merch store, which I'm always going to show you guys, they have it, so $159.99 from JOYTOY officially with free shipping. Over on the merch store, they have it for $169.99 with a free shirt, but you do have to pay for shipping. Shipping to me here, where I am on the East Coast, is normally about 40, I think about 40 bucks. So you're kind of essentially paying for the shirt. I will say I probably think about 5 or 6 of the shirts. The shirt is great. Showing it really quickly, this is what the White Scar t-shirt looks like. Blake, do you have any official Warhammer shirts?
I do not.
What would make you pull the trigger on a Warhammer shirt?
It's a tough one. I mean, I got so many shirts, right? Like between Legion's Con and Four Horsemen stuff and all. I just have all these shirts. I think what I've done is not that I wouldn't want one. I just had cut back on buying a bunch of extra stuff. But these are really cool. There's been a few that I've seen that I'm like, ooh, dang. Yep. So, but you know, and how much are these? How much are these by themselves? If you were buying normal,
40, 45 bucks.
Wowie.
Yeah. And then you got to pay for shipping. So what I normally do is with this, you wait for a big sale. So like around Christmas time, they'll have like 50% off, and then I'll buy like a bunch of shirts and a hoodie, and then I'll group everything together into that shipping, and normally they'll have free shipping, and then boom, that's when I'll make my big purchase. So I bought Iron Warriors, two new Grey Knight shirts, and the Grey Knight hoodie this year at Christmas time. So I wound up saving. That's usually the best. Again, it's a good. Again, this is very unique to this release. These White Scars t-shirt. So this is the only time that's going to be available. You won't see this up for sale. So it's not a shirt that they have available right now. This was made specifically for this release, just like when they have shirts out come on like that. So Jocko Beans, hey, buy the light up helm and put it in your room. Anywhere anyone breaks in your house, you can put it on while in your underwear. Poor burglars will flee in terror. Well, if it's an Ultramarine one, they know you're a wuss, so they'll probably take all your shit. So that's probably going to backfire on you. Probably not too great.
Well said.
From Mr. Andy, is the scar just painted or sculpted on? Let me go back to it. It looks like it's painted on. Doesn't look like it's sculpted. Painted. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's painted on. From Zoe, I would be interested in getting some of the helmets, probably White Scars and or Dark Angels if I had more space available. Yeah, right. Again, these are very interesting. I think when we start to get to, again, if it was Blood Angels or Raven Guard, God forbid Grey Knights, I would definitely pick this up. But I don't think we're going to get Grey Knights. I think we're just going to go with this MK7 helm, and I think that we're just going to see this rolled out across the board for all of the Warhammer chapters. So we'll see. It makes sense if the burglars are blood ravens. Put on the Blood Angel helmet and call the intruder Horus. Well, that's a good idea. So there we go. So that was the official announcement this week by JOYTOY. Nothing else really. We got a couple of reruns. Last week we went over the new KOF figures. I was talking to Sonny, who's a fan of the KOF figures. So somebody that I know that actually purchased these figures, and he's like, I'm not getting the musician team. So he's not buying the musician team. They do have some cool extra pieces with them, but they are a lot smaller, just like the JOYTOY TMNT figures. They're more true to the 1/18th scale. Again, the JOYTOY Warhammer figures are 1/18th scale, but they're larger because they're about 10 feet tall. So even when we're comparing them to scale figures, they match up pretty good. So, and we're looking at Hellbrick because he's a rerun, and I'm still not buying him, guys. I don't give a shit. We're not buying that figure. Long shot, Legion of the Damn helmet, anyone? Dude, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Thanks, Mr. It's MK10 helm. MK10. Titus, maybe a Titus helm. But, well, we got the Titus helm. Hopefully they stop. Hopefully we just get other chapters in the future here. So, looking over, here's the one thing that's interesting with LT Cave. They actually don't have this helm up. Remember, we had the weird issue with the last one being like $100 more expensive. So LT Cave does not have this helm up for sale, and neither does Cool Toys Club, which is very interesting. So one thing I will say is, Blake, this shipped.
I know.
I did not buy it.
Did you see the post? I think I sent it in you and I's Carlos's group chat, our little group chat. Did you see the one where it's the picture of the Razor and the let's see. There's the Predator, Razor, and then there's a green one in there.
Really?
Yeah. Go back and look at the chat. I sent it because it actually has the Ultramarine one, and then it has a green one in there. And I'm like, what the heck?
Huh. That's interesting.
I don't know if somebody custom painted that one and just did it, but it was in, was it Dark Source?
Yeah.
Who's pretty much, and he's
yeah.
pretty much on with a lot of his early posts. Like there must be some connection. He must know somebody or be in some type of know with people at either JOYTOY or LT Cave or something like that. But he knows because he'll do custom stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's connected with like WaaaghToys and doing some of the custom work, because he does a lot of his own, and then all of a sudden you see it show up either on WaaaghToys or it becomes a JOYTOY official release.
It's possible. From TD3 Trooper, a Chaplain helmet, dude, especially after that.
That'd be cool. Jeez.
The Lamarties shown in the newest trailer for essentially edition 11 of Warhammer with Lamarties and the Chaplain. I definitely would be in for a maybe that's what they'll do for the Blood Angels, because they had Lamarties on the trailer for the 11th edition. Maybe we'll see that from JOYTOY. So
yeah, that was cool with Lamarties in there. I like that.
That was really cool. So we got this coming. So Blake, you ordered this, correct? You ordered the Razorback?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I did not order this. Again, it's just like the Blood Angels Predator tank with the gross color of the Ultramarines on here, and they got a little puncher in the front, and they got a las cannon on the top.
What do you mean? There's no gross gray shit on there. What are you talking about?
This is the gross blue. But yeah, so again, once you get this in, we'll do just like we're doing tonight, where we're going to do a live unboxing of the Horus Lupercal figure. If you guys have not seen the short that I put out, Blake, what did you think of that short?
I look very angry. I mean, I definitely look, I definitely look like I could be one of Horus's family members.
I was going to have it transition and transform you into it, but I'm like, let me do the figure.
Yeah, I mean, at first I went from Alfarius. Now I'm part of Horus. I mean, I guess the bald head just puts me in a lot of the Warhammer potentials.
From Zoe, I did see a review of the Ultramarine helmet, and they do, in fact, look to be Marine size. Yeah, they are bigger. Nice. They definitely took the feedback, I think, from people, and they popped it up size. So, Jacobine's
from people? They took the feedback from this channel.
Okay. That sounds better. If that's true, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
From Jocko Beans, definitely needs something other than MK10 helms. Getting a little old and cookie cutter. Again, they're gonna run this design until they can. We've seen that before. I don't blame them, but I agree with you, Jocko. We do definitely need to see something different. We will see something different in a little while. Andy Collectors, did you guys see the Mephistion statue from Weta coming on BBTS? Yes, dude. We saw that live on Adepticon. Looked absolutely crazy. If it was a Grey Knight, though, I definitely would have picked it up. I did not pick this one up. Blake, did you see that one of a Mephistion of the Blood Angels?
I did see it.
The statues from Weta are absolutely crazy. I did, Andy. I'm close to pulling the trigger on Abaddon. Yeah, the Abaddon statue is crazy. I was very close to pulling the trigger, but I am glad I did not because I'll show you guys something soon. Oh, Mythic Dolphin, what's going on? We're going to be getting our dragon, our emerald green dragon, pretty soon, right, Blake? We're going to get that from Four Horsemen. I would think that's going to be shipped out probably near the end of around fall.
Right. So the last thing we heard.
Sure.
For backers that, they were going to try to get us Beathir by the end of the year.
Sure.
So, there's been no feedback saying that's not happening. Sure, they've got a lot of things like the RPG and other things that they're pushing through right now. But
sure.
The Four Horsemen are professionals, and they'll let us know.
Sure. Then looking really quickly at Cool Toys Club, so they have the Armor Intercessor up here. We have a resale. So these are all their restocks they're getting. So they're getting the restock on the Tech Marine Brother. So this is the Ultramarine one. One thing I will say about this is I have this figure. I'm actually going to be swapping out the leg portion as well as the shoulder, and I'm going to make this a Blood Angel Tech Marine. So, and I originally had that plan, so I just got to make sure I have the right parts. But they're doing the rerun on that, as well as we're doing a rerun on the Intercessor Armoring Hall Edition, which, Blake, you got in your hand. So we're going to highlight you really quickly here, sir. Let me bring this up. So you open this up?
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Cool.
So comes in a tray. Obviously, like all of them.
Sure.
And everything you get is in that proof gray color, just like a test shot.
Cool.
The cool part about this figure is, first off, customizing. Here you go, guys. For any of you who are customizing painters and want to have really a go at it, there he is. And one of the things I really like about test shots, I've always been a big fan of test shots because they really show before they put paint on the sculpt, right? There's nothing covered up. So you can see the sculpt is really awesome. We all know that there is really good detail. But
now, let me ask you a question. Is that the Space Marine 2 buck? Is that the larger or the smaller one?
I believe this is the larger one, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I figured.
I can feel that. Plus, his head will light up.
Oh, so cool.
You can see it. It's got the light up feature. Let me pull this off here. Let me see here. Maybe I'm wrong. Watch, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Well, I'm showing you. You can see.
Yeah, because I could see the red in the eyes. From Jacobines, glad Blake is accepting his true Astartes heritage.
There it is. So there we are.
Yep, there we go. Wow, all right, cool. $20, dude.
$20 for a light up head figure that you can paint and customize. Just so you know, don't be surprised if one day I get on here and there's a Recon Rage Space Marine deco with logos and everything, because that's what I'm working on right now.
That is cool. See, I already have my JOYTOY.
Gonna have his wings.
Very cool. See, I already have my JOYTOY official Wraith Mace figure right here, see, with my cloth goods. He's always here. He's always here.
There he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, and then, of course, you get the whole selection.
Cool. Is that the larger? Do me a favor. Can you check with the collector's edition? I think it is. Is that the larger chain sword?
It is, because it tells you Space Marine 2, and I believe that they ran it off the collector's edition. And yes, it is. It is the larger one.
I get it. Okay, good. Because we haven't seen that with any outside of the collector's edition figures and the relic figure. We haven't seen the larger chain swords recently. So
that's correct. Yep, I agree.
Andy the Collector, you gonna paint him up, Blake?
Yeah, actually, so art by Ackerman Curtis, who may join here a little later. I made a promise. He didn't make a promise. I made a promise to him that I would use his art by Ackerman brushes.
Oh, cool.
To start my painting. So, and I told him I would paint something in 2026. Okay. So I have found him.
Very cool.
So I'm going to take my shot at making him a custom.
Let me ask you a question. How does the plastic feel compared to the McFarlane grayscale?
Oh, McFarlane, you have them. McFarlane is like heavy and it feels like it's also really slippery finished plastic. Correct. Where this feels like it's matte and it's a canvas. Like there's not, like probably take it apart, still scrub it with soap and water, right? Just in case, because all plastic, newsflash to anybody, all plastic's made with petroleum oil.
Yep.
Okay. So you want to clean it so that whatever your deco you're going to put on here, your primer, everything sticks, and then you got a platform to work off of. So I would say that this feels much better. And once again, look at this. Look at the fluidity. And I can tell you, JOYTOY are very fluid, right? Moving figures to start with. But when there's no paint on these things, they're even more of butter.
Dude, that's awesome. From Jocko Beans, if I could paint, I would paint it blood ravens and find a mini Santa bag for all of his relics. That's a good idea.
You know what? I saw an idea. I'm not doing it, but people are going to laugh their butt off when I say this. And Wraith, I know you're probably going to turn this into a short and make fun of me, but I saw somebody do a custom one of these of Hello Kitty.
Oh God.
Wait. It looks cool.
Really?
I'm going to send you the picture just for artistic purposes, right? Obviously it's not space, but I've seen people turn these into
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty is like
Is there ears on the Space Marine helm?
No, but they just did it in deco, like the pink and the white deco with like Hello Kitty logos on his pauldrons, and it looks really cool. So I mean, from the artistic side, it's pretty badass. Just I had to give kudos to that guy that I follow. He does a lot of different custom stuff.
Very cool. Then from Mythic Dolphin, she's given us our update on the Four Horsemen RPG is at 1,690,717 on Kickstarter. 5 days left. Excuse me. Ends 9 p.m. on Saturday. Did they get through all of the bonuses through all of the stretch goals?
So there is what's called the Master RPG package now. So if you're a Kickstarter backer, they created it. Jeremy did his Mythic Customs conversation last Wednesday. He created a new bundle. It's $965. Okay. You get everything, including what hasn't unlocked when it hits the 1.5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So most people that were up in the 680 mark and doing a bunch of add-ons for that one have already, changed their bid or whatever you call it, your backer choice on Kickstarter, and went to that because it gives you everything. Everything that comes, every unlock, everything is included at one price.
$680?
No, 900 and
900. Okay.
965. I think
I'm gonna put an order in on Friday, I think, because I want to pick up some. Especially my wife's into D&D and she likes DMing, so I think this would be a good opportunity to help bridge the gap between action figures and D&D for her. So that would be pretty cool.
Nice. That'd be good.
What else are we seeing here? Heck yeah, I want to see that, especially for you painting it up. I'm curious what colors Recon would run for his chapter from Jocko Beans. What do you think, Blake?
It's going to be blood red, black, and silver.
Ooh, I like it. Very good. I like the black and silver. From Celestial Wolf, I wish they'd make more grayscale figures of different models like the Terminators or Tech Marines. I think that what will happen is if these do well, I think we're going to see that because it's super easy. Can you imagine JOYTOY's like, literally, we don't have to paint these. There's nothing for us to do. All we have to do is just make them and ship them out. Like they just come straight off of the production. We could send them out. So let me add something to that. Sorry, Wraith. Think about it. What is this listing? It's a rerun already. They sold out on those 8 right away. So to be honest with you,
I think Celestial Wolf, your wish will be granted. I think they're going to start doing some other grayscale proof figures.
Exactly. I think so too. Jocko, Four Horsemen have Father Christmas figures and have a gift bag. I remember that. I think somebody opened up the bag on stream. Or no, they reviewed it and they had the bag open. They accidentally showed the special items that come in. They're like the secret items that Four Horsemen put. So that's funny. TD3 Trooper McFarlane Warhammer 40K is my bag. Very cool. I know that there's cool. Some amazing custom figures. Also, Blake sent me. I'll show you guys in a little bit while what Blake sent me. So thank you, Blake. He sent me something.
I was wondering if it showed up. I wasn't sure.
It did. Okay.
Okay.
I'm tempted to get one. Make Soul Drinkers with it. That would be interesting. And then we get one of our mods in here, Mr. OP 1998. Thank you, Mr. OP. I love the artist proofs of McFarlane Warhammer 40K. Yeah, they like I said, my only issue, I love the non-human sculpts. I love those. I think the Gene Stealer's one. I actually think their Gene Stealer sculpt is better than the JOYTOY Tyranid sculpts that they've come out with. So I do agree. I think that there's some give and take with those figures as well. So, all right. So we're got through the news. We're going to go, actually, you know, I'm going to show this now. So this past week we had a little bit of drama, and it almost became the thumbnail this week. And so we're gonna look really quickly. I'm gonna show you guys. We'll see what they have up here. I think that it's still the original. Yeah, here he is. Oh no, they changed it. Did they? No, it's the, oh yes, they did change it. I think. Oh no, it is original. All right, so here's the deal with it. This was the figure that we looked at a while ago, about a month and a half ago. This is the White Scars Praetor in Cataphractii Armor. Now, at the time, when this had come out, it was one of the very first figures that I saw that had this much, really, paint hits for all of these scars, the battle damage, or over time, the wear and tear on this armor. I've never seen a JOYTOY figure come out like this before. And I think it's also because of the miniature. I'm sure the miniature looks like this in the sculpt, but I'd never seen a JOYTOY figure have this much, even going back to when we originally got the figures, not this much damage on here. And I thought that was so awesome. I actually picked this figure up specifically for this reason, right? Because I'm not collecting all the white scars, but I was like, shit, this thing looks absolutely awesome. Now, the big thing that happened this week was they started to ship them out to some of the vendors for these figures, and especially LT Cave. And what happened is they removed all the deco hits. All of these damage hits on the figure are gone. Let me go to the picture really quickly. I want to show you guys what exactly. Now they've gone back and they've fixed this, and that's why this is not the this is not the thumbnail this week, because I would have been like, oh, big drama from JOYTOY, but JOYTOY's never done. That's what's very odd about this, because they've been really awesome as far as their releases. I've never seen them do anything like this before. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go over to here, and we're going to share our screen, and here we go. So this is what happened. So this was the figure. On the right is the figure we were looking at, okay, on the JOYTOY site. On the left is what was sent to the vendors, okay? Now, LT Cave made a post, and they were essentially like, we do reviews on all the figures. We're doing a non-review, essentially, here with no comment, because this figure has been massively changed. Again, you just heard me. I ordered this specifically for the damage on this figure. I've never seen a JOYTOY figure like this. So, you can see the red. There's no wash on the red. There's no, obviously, wash on the figure. The damage hits are not there. They're not really painted in overall. So hearing this, what do you think, Blake, about this possible controversy? The JOYTOY went back and they're saying they're not going to be they're going to pull them back and fix the figures and then send them back out. Well, what do you think about this whole situation, Blake?
I think it's pretty odd. that they got to you guys, because I know it was going to you, and obviously I'm not on the list that you're on.
Yep.
So I never got mine shipped or had any of that. So, but I think it's kind of odd that this drastic QC issue actually even got out to that level.
Yeah.
With that said, kudos to JOYTOY for taking ownership, for throwing the halt on everything, for saying, hey, if you got it, keep it. We're sending you another one, and recognizing they made a mistake and making sure the product that we get is what we pre-ordered. So,
yeah,
I personally don't think there's a lot of drama around it. I think big companies like this. I mean, how many figures is JOYTOY pumping out? Come on.
Correct. To be honest with you, I think what happened was this. I think that this was an artist, or I'm sorry, someone on their team was like, you know what? Let's hit all of the deco hits on this figure, and let's look at sending this out. I don't think that this picture was originally supposed to go up on the right. I think what we should have gotten was something more like what was on the left, maybe more shading, because that looks way too unshaded. But I think that the right picture on the side was not what they were originally supposed to send out. I think somebody in the company accidentally put this one out there, and then we get Trader Lone. He's not just Primarch Lone here. He's Trader Lone on the show. Currently painting some Thousand Suns. Of course you are, Trader. Of course you are. But yeah, so that's really what the drama was. Again, I had mine shipped out from LT Cave. I don't know if it's still shipped out. I have to look at the shipping information to see if it's still in.
Maybe they grabbed it before it left.
It's possible. I'm fine with that. Like, I know that they said there is some information that it was pushed back till sometime in April. The figure's going to be sent out, which makes sense if they're going to fix the deco hits on these. So we'll see. TD3 Trooper, I mix JOYTOY and McFarlane when it comes to the Alien and Orcs, dude. Same thing, 100% with me, 100%. Mythic Dolphin, Masters of Mythos, 965, all figures plus game components and doubles all concurrently. Just one of all figures, 570, but no duplicates in that package, so you cannot make one of everything concurrently. So that's the update. Thank you, Mythic Dolphin. I appreciate it. Then we got Neo. We got another mod in here. What is up, Neo? Neo has I don't know if you heard, Blake, but he has a professional painting service for miniatures now. He will paint up your miniatures, and he is quite a talented painter. You can check him out on Instagram. Neo, throw your Instagram tag in the chat here so everybody can check you out.
That's cool. Congrats, Neo. That's really cool.
Very cool. Helmet looks different. Eye visor thinner on the second one. Yeah, it's the paint. It's really the paint that is that's doing, or the lack of paint on the one on the left that looks milky clean. Looks like Mr. Clean got a hold of this and cleaned this bad boy up. But again, there's battle damage on this, so like I don't know why they would do that.
That's what a magic erase does when you clean it up, man. It cleans all those marks right off.
Exactly. And then you want to say hi here, Blake.
Oh, Walkabout Games, 2502. Hello. Did I miss Horus? No, you have not.
We're going to get to him pretty soon. And we have actually one more person who just joined us. We're going to pull in when he is ready. We got Curtis Ackerman. Art by Ackerman. Are you ready, Kurt? All right, we're going to pull him on the stage. All right, here we go. All right, why does he not come? Oh, I got to change this maybe?
Hi.
There we go. What is up, Mr. Curtis? Let me bring us over here.
Oh, looky that.
Oh, goddamn, dude. Does it fit okay?
Oh, it's great. It is awesome, man.
So that is Curtis Ackerman's
awesome.
ToyHammer After Dark official hockey jersey. Dude, it looks awesome. I'm just, again, it's the first time I've designed one of those. How does it feel? How's the tech?
It's like awesome. It's my new favorite shirt.
The design on the elbows came out okay as well too, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Very cool.
Print shield, yeah.
Very awesome. I'm glad. Again, guys, we're getting more and more merch up on the site. I am designing the logos and everything for everybody. We have Recon Rage, we have myself, we have Badass Reviews, we have Curtis. Now, once I get the okay from Curtis, we'll officially put it up on the merch store if you guys are interested. And then we got also, once we get the okay from Mr. Sprues and Studs, who will be on the show next week. Sprues and Stud has an official ToyHammer After Dark shirt with his logo on his arm as well as on his back. We got some more fun stuff coming. So the best way to support the channel, guys, as I always say, follow the affiliate links. Definitely purchase, if you're going to purchase something, purchase from the affiliate links. Cool Toys Club, LT Cave, David's Toys, who has some of the fastest shipping you're going to get. We also have a discount code for David's Toys, as well as supporters through buying the merch. Again, no super chats, no memberships. Everything is free for you guys. If you want to support the channel, that is the best way. So, Curtis, do you like the jersey?
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing.
Very cool. And then we go all the way up to 6XL on the t-shirts, on the jersey. So Mr. Recon Rage has a football jersey, and now we have a hockey jersey. We're going to have a baseball jersey soon. We're going to have a basketball jersey. We're going to have all the sports, man. I'm telling you, dude. Very cool. So we had a look, like I said, I was saying before, we had a little bit of drama here this past week, Blake.
No.
Mr. Curtis. So what we had was this, which was essentially, this is the White Scars figure that came out, the Praetor and Cataphractii Armor. What you're seeing on the left-hand side was what vendors were shipped, while on the right side was what was put out there for official pre-order. Now, they're saying they fixed it, and they're pulling everything back. We're going to get what they originally pictured. My question to you, Curtis, have you seen this from other vendors? Have you ever seen anything like this as far as something that has been shown and then something that was actually shipped?
Yeah, I mean, we collect, Blake and I collect a lot of Legions. I know you started to get into it as well. Yep. And typically, I mean, they've got a few QC issues, but for the most part, what they show you is what you get. But I've also collected from other toy companies in the past. I know Super 7 there for a while was really known for, like,
oh god,
they would put something out and show it, and then what you would get in hand would be completely different from the prototype. So a lot of people just stopped pre-ordering because they wanted to see what the finished version looked like before they pull the trigger.
I remember that.
But when you see a company that does have something like this and they immediately jump to action and go to fix it, that's what you want to see, because stuff's going to happen. But are they willing to fix it?
Correct. That's the biggest thing, and I feel like they definitely are doing right by their customers. That are not just shipping this out; they're moving back and they're fixing it. And also a heads up for the vendors. LT Cave was like, they immediately jumped out in front of this, and when they were put on Instagram, they were like, "We're doing a no review on this because this was not what was originally solicited to all of our customers." So. And then, the customer service is outstanding. I agree. That says a lot about the company from them fixing this. Yes, we were just talking about that. Absolutely.
I collect a lot of Mondo as well, and I know they've had some QC issues in the past, and they will immediately, like, they had an issue with, I think, Shiro when it came out, where she had some, like, paint rub on her nose and stuff. It got kind of smashed in the package. They just sent out a brand new head to everybody.
That's cool. That's really cool.
So yeah, when you've got companies that immediately try to make it right, that's what you want to see.
That's awesome. And then from Neo's officially has an official painting service, by the way, Curtis, for miniatures. Oh, nice. I'm painting Deathwing because they're freaking badass. You got to paint some Grey Knights. I'll give you some Grey Knights and some Grey Knight silver to paint them up, and then we'll see some real badass models. So, let's see.
Hey, Ray, check check the Carlos you and I chat. I have something you can share with them.
Oh, sure. Let me see. You're talking about the Instagram, right?
Yeah, IG.
Let's see. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me share this really quickly. You guys will get a kick out of this. Hold on 1 second.
So, Curtis, if you weren't watching, I showed my test shots.
Yeah, you're going to paint?
Yeah, the one I'm going to paint. But I told them that there was a some cool customs out there. Some guy did hella.
Oh, that's awesome.
There is Neo's, also his Instagram. Check him out. He has some awesome stuff on there, guys. But there is the Hello Kitty Oh my gosh. It even has the bow. I have to get this for my daughter.
It's awesome.
Oh my God. Now we just need.
Is that the style you're going with then, Blake?
I mean, do you have to ask? I mean,
I'll say this. I like this
you
pink.
You are a completist and you don't have this in your collection yet, so.
That's my freaking kitty marine. You're right there, Neo.
I like this pink way more than ultramarine blue. I will say that. So this is
wow.
This is way better, dude.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
He also prefers this head to the unhelmeted heads.
From Neo, I think Blake might be Mr. Clean. Uh-oh.
Well, you know, I've been called a lot of things. I take that as a compliment.
Correct. From TD Trooper, there's battle damage on both. There is, but it's much more highlighted on the Praetor that we were looking at before. So, let's see. I want to jump through the rest of the chat before we jump into Blake is going to open up his Horus Lupercal figure. So let's see. So from Walkabout Games, Curtis, your jersey is amazing, sir.
Very cool. Awesome. You did an excellent job, Wraith.
Dude, that's the first time I've designed one of those. I want to get the shoulders right. That's the biggest thing for me. So
you might want to be careful, Wraith. Nike might be reaching out to you for the new uniform design.
That's right.
Failing upwards. Just, yo, what up? I just woke up from my nap. Sorry, guys. Again, guys, do not say sorry. If you're late, it's no problem. We don't have a timer here. As long as you jump in, hit the like. That's the one thing I will ask. Hit the like, guys. So thank you for jumping in here, Mr. Failing Upwards. And then Neo, I might do Night Lord. Ooh, very cool. That would be very interesting. From Jocko Bean, Sword Industry is a doggy dog in China, so any controversies can lead to losing license to a competitor. Makes sense. They jump in with the customer service. Well, that's good for us, man, because that's not a lot of the times with American-based companies that we see that. So, Neo, Kitty Marine. Neo, you're going to make one too. Chad Lucky Sprinkles. I knew this was going to happen. I love it. LMAO, Hello Kitty. Not much. Neo, what's up? Is saying a walkabout. Yeah. So, all right. So we're gonna jump into our next section. And Blake, are you ready for this, sir? We're gonna highlight you. Ready. So let me bring you over. All right, guys. We're gonna jump into this. Is our custom section. We're changing stuff up a little bit here tonight. But here we go. All right, so there's going to be After Dark Spotlight. So, Blake, you have your... I'll set the stage for you. He ordered the custom Horus Lupercal of the Lunar Wolves. So that was his chapter name before he changed it to the Sons of Horus after he became... I believe it was right after he became the War Master. And so he had a different color scheme that was accompanying that. So that is what is painted up here from WaaaghToys that you picked up. How long ago did you purchase this, Blake?
About 3.5 months ago now.
So 3.5 months ago. How much was it when you purchased it?
$231.
Okay, so it's about double the price of Horus, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I wanted to read this a little bit. Horus Lupercal was the Primarch of the 16th Legion, known originally as the Lunar Wolves and later renamed the Sons of Horus, and served as the Emperor's favorite son, the first War Master. He led the traitor forces into Horus Heresy, a massive civil war aimed at overthrowing the Emperor. So I just wanted to have a little bit of history
context, a little context.
And so remember how we chatted about, I was really interested if this figure was going to be, if they were going to like reach out to JOYTOY and get like a test shot of this and then paint from scratch. I still don't know if this was a repaint over the current Horus Heresy figure or if this was, but I would say that maybe this box that he came in maybe gives it away a little bit. So this is the box that my custom came in, which makes sense in all honesty. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up.
I'm just laughing at Thorzy, Mr. Clean equal Hitman alias. So they're saying you are the Hitman. Blake would be a great Hitman.
Well,
there we go. Oh, wow. They got it set up just like how it actually came. Wow, dude. The white is popping, dude.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this figure.
Wow.
So let's go ahead and get the protective plastic off, and Horus's safe condom that we don't have any. And then here we go. So here he is in the box.
Wow. The white is popping. How does the white look in person? Is it splotchy? Is it painted on? What is your feeling?
So I'll get him out here. He is really, really well done. Here is his weapon, so you can see.
Oh, did they paint? Well. Very cool.
Yeah, they did that too. And then his extra hands, just like Horus, were done, of course. So we have
fully painted.
Again, fully painted.
Wow.
With weathering.
How's the gold? How's the trim there? Is it bleeding into the white at all?
No, everything looks really good. No, they did. This is definitely worth the money.
Wow.
Shout out to WaaaghToys. You guys definitely, I get it. It's a custom, but when you see what I hold up here, you're going to realize there's a lot of work done here. There's a lot of work. This was not an easy, and they literally did everything. The weapons.
Wow.
So, that's crazy.
Wait, and here's the thing. Remember, Wraith? This is how he comes, but look what they did. They actually gave you the helmet.
Oh, okay.
And they touched up his face, too.
Oh, wow. So he doesn't have the scars and everything on it.
So very like cool. A collector's edition repaint kind of mentality on the head sculpt.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. So the looking up close, you feel like the paint job is good. It definitely is representative of like a nice high quality, especially Curtis's perspective. I want to hear too.
Yeah, I mean the lines, the gold line work.
That's a lot of detail paint work.
It's on point.
Wow, and that's tough. That's tough,
and
dude.
Look at the the actual wolf, the weathering.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't have that on the. Wow, that looks good. It actually even comes out more with the details with that paint job.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they went all the way around. Now, let me ask you a question. I'm ordering, I ordered the Abaddon cloak from Forgenite. I'm ordering the Abaddon one because I want to do a comparison with Abaddon and, I'm sorry, Horus, with Horus and Abaddon. Are you going to grab the Horus one? Oh, yeah. Cool.
Now, I wasn't going to originally, but now that I have him and I have him in his original.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then I'm going to do Horus and soft goods.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. Everybody's saying it looks awesome.
Yeah, he's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he's quite, hold on. I don't know if you see the resemblance.
You just need to shove some tubes up your nose and you'll be good. There it is. We got it.
Here first on ToyHammer After Dark.
Recon Rage, the son of Lupercal.
Dude, that looks really good. That looks really good. I was very interested to see the paint work that they did on that. But it looks really good that you can see.
Yeah, I mean, the helmet work. And it's hard because in this camera with the peripheral I'm using here to show, you can't see it. It looks like really white. And it is white, but they did tone it down. So there is some weathering to it. And they did a really good job across the board. So, I mean, look at the claw.
Yeah, the Talon of Horus, man.
Look at that. Look at the detail in that.
Yeah, dude. You can see the white that's painted in there as well.
Right.
Yeah, dude. The white work. I was just worried about the bleed over from when they're painting the white, and they got the studs and everything on there. But it looks like they did really good job, especially on the gloves. So they must have taken everything apart and taken everything off of it.
Even the weapons.
From Walkabout Games, that's the best conversion repaint I've seen. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Blake could pass as an important character in Warhammer from Neo, so you could pass as maybe the long lost brother of Horus Lupercal.
Yeah,
very cool,
awesome.
So now, what is this is your first custom JOYTOY figure, right? What do you think? Are you interested in grabbing any more? Are you going to hold off for a bit because you've kind of hit that niche that you wanted to hit? What is your plans as far as custom figures?
I would say this. One thing this definitely did to Loy and the crew at Cool Toys Club. First off, thank you. Thank you guys, knocked it out of the park. I'm very, very impressed with this. Number two is definitely opened my mind to other ideas and possible future purchases through Cool Toys Club. I've bought some stuff from WaaaghToys.
Sure.
Some other heads and stuff, but this is the first one of a full scale. So what I probably do is the reason why I bought this figure, and we had this conversation on the show when I decided to do it, was I don't really see JOYTOY making this figure in the main line.
Yeah. Yep.
So I tend to, I would have no problem putting the money where it needs to be. If it's something that I don't think I'm going to get, then I would do that as a future custom.
I totally agree with you. Even actually, from the comment from DG, we need to get War Master in here. His Lunar Wolves Horus is also insanely sick. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Then from Jocko, if Henry Cavill ever comes across the channel, cast Blake for the War Master. There you go, Blake.
Primarch Lone. Yeah, or Alfarius.
Yeah, man. Well, there's two Alfarius. There's Alfarius and Omegon, so you have possible for two roles there. From Lone, Trader Lone, that's Horus's cousin. Horus Lupercal. Looker cool. It's absolutely beautiful. From Andy the Collector, I agree. Thorzine saying you are the doppelganger for it, so very cool. I think it's awesome. So very cool. So what is your overall rating? 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Where's this gonna? Well, what is your rating? Where is this gonna sit in your collection, Blake?
Well, I thought, so I thought about that. I was like, so up in that case up there is where I have Horus Heresy on the bottom shelf with all the Sons of Horus. Well, not all of them, but all the immediate. I thought about putting him in there, and I said, nah, I want him to stick out. So I'm actually going to put him in the same case next to Angron.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Wow, that's going to be interesting getting him in there, dude. Oh, you got Abaddon in there as well.
Yeah, I got Abaddon with a spoiler in there. So I might take, I don't know yet, but wow. And then, honestly, he might just get his own, case, because I've been looking at this custom designer that does floor pedestal cases.
Oh.
So there's a wall mounted case that I'm probably going to put him in because he's literally my only custom.
Custom, sure.
So that will probably hang on the wall in like a black frame with a wall, one of the customs. So I'll probably do that with him. But like with Beathir, the dragon, when he's coming, I actually contacted this guy that is doing a custom podium.
Oh, shit.
And it has a lucite cover that goes over Beathir. I'm going to put him in here in his own pedestal case, Beathir.
Let me know let me know the person's name, because I'd be interested in that. From Dueling Spoon, that's going to be crowded in there with Angron and Abaddon. From Neo, let Horus have his own case. He deserves it.
Yeah, I think, I already looked at the case and did the measurements. Curtis, you've bought some of these for like your test shots. I bought a couple for my test shots to have them separate and do some, a back piece in there, like maybe a back piece of some lore scenery, and then just put him in there. Yeah, kind of like that. See those boxes?
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to put him in a box like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Have his own case.
Oh, shit, that'd be really nice.
And then I'll just hang him on the wall, which will be nice. It'll keep less room in the case so I can do other things that are more mainline.
Very cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he definitely deserves his own spot for sure.
From Jocko Beans, my only humble critique would be that Horus carried a sword at that time rather than the talons. Excellent all around, though. Yeah, I mean, we're limited on certain things, but it's cool to have a representation of Horus as part of his original chapter, the Lunar Wolves, before it changed over. So, very cool. So, all right, so you have a spot in it. Definitely 1 to 10. What are we saying? 8 here, 9, 10. What do you think, Blake?
Oh, well, it's my only custom, so I'd say solid 9.
Very cool and very good.
Yeah, I'd say solid 9 on this guy.
Very cool.
They knocked it out of the park, and it's definitely worth the money.
Customizing, Blake, I just paid for my second run of brushes. So
ooh,
yeah, buddy.
Getting ready to go into production.
So
yeah.
Curtis, seeing the custom for this, so that's the other thing too, Blake. Do you have a Horus standard available? Because I want to do a quick comparison between the Horus standard and the Horus for the Luna Wolves, and then I want to get Curtis's take on what he thinks as far as, especially comparing the two side by side really quickly. So I'm gonna jump back over to the bigger camera. So Curtis, how was your week so far, sir?
Busy. I'm tired. Yesterday I was up early. Went to they have a big convention here in town, like a Halloween convention.
Oh,
took my daughter there to learn about like costumes and makeup and stuff. So it's been a long weekend, and I'm barely hanging on.
Oh man! Then from Trader Lone, actually, it's a Legion, not a Chapter Wraith. I know, I slipped up. There you go, Trader. Thank you for fixing it. And then from Jocko, yes, but that's what his evil figure is for. I agree. And then from Celestial Wolf, I like to imagine that's a loyal Horus further down the line if he never fell to chaos. That's true. That's a good way to look at it. Jocko, Wraith is letting his inner Gilliman show with confusing the Legion's 4 chapters. There we go. See, I have representation. So let's see, Mr. Blake, when you're ready, we'll get a nice comparison between the two.
All right, here we go. Big boys. Got a lot of plastic coming up here.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, Curtis. Wow, that white is popping. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me do it this way. Let me grab my handwriting. So I don't want to obstruct the artwork here, so we can kind of all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now on the mace, what was changed as far as the paint job? What did they paint differently?
I don't. Here, let me grab that. I don't think there was anything changed on the mace.
Okay.
Nope, there was not.
Okay, so it's just the same way.
Same color. So it's just a figure.
If you want to get a sword, that Jocko was mentioning, I know Book G, one of our Discord members, has his own store, and he makes some amazing swords for the JOYTOY figures. And in the next couple of weeks, you guys will get to see some amazing shit, because I got something coming, which is going to be pretty fun. So,
nice. Yeah, I'm trying to get this in here, but I'm not having any luck right this second. Let me see here. One more champ. But yeah, this is the actual custom sculpt. I think you got this one too, Ray. So
yeah,
this is
I have.
Horus.
I love that helm.
That's
yeah,
good.
so that helm. So I'm going to take this helm off of this one, and I'll hold them up both up one more time here so you can see them both
Sure.
unhelmeted.
Oh yeah, dude. That's so cool. That is really cool. And even, I just noticed now, you can really see the shoulders are painted red. They were originally gold.
Right.
Wow, you can really see them play. Dude, you got to post a picture on Instagram with them two side by side like that. That's really cool. And dude, the cloth goods on that Horus is going to look amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Even the white, where the aqua bluish green on that shoulder pad for the Sons of Horus is repainted as well, and the white on the black, very cool.
And for those that don't customize, white is the absolute most difficult color to paint, because
God damn,
dude, you have to do so many layers to get full coverage.
I was gonna say, right?
Yeah, so that's an impressive amount of white in there, and then all the detail work and stuff. So yeah,
that is some bright white, dude. That's amazing, dude. Because it looks muddy, right, Curtis? If you don't get enough coverage,
it'll just kind of keep showing through whatever's underneath of it. It just takes a lot of coverage, a lot of layers. So,
Jesus Christ. From DG, Horus by far the craziest first purchase for a figure. He really sets the tone for JOYTOY in terms of looks. Yeah, the fact they came out with him as soon as they did 2 years ago was amazing. And again, this is the first time I'm seeing a custom in-person painted up version of him. So that white is a bitch to paint. Yes, it is. All right, cool. So we're going to, once Blake is ready, Blake, I'm going to let you take the chat, and I'm going to do a quick overhead view. So Curtis, this is something I added to the show last week. And so what I do on Monday nights is I do a live unboxing. And so I'm going to switch over. It's only going to be about 5 minutes. We did it last week. I'm going to show off what we reviewed last week, and we're going to look at how it looks now. So let us do this 1 second. Let's add
After
this.
that, if I could share, I got some news about the Mythic role-playing game because I'm not going to be able to stay too much longer. But
oh, sure. Actually, why don't you
about 10 minutes?
Why don't you share it right now? Actually, this way you don't have to worry about it. Let me pop you in. Go ahead. Did you want me to bring up the
yeah?
website?
Let me pull it up at the bottom of the screen here.
Sure.
So the Mythic role-playing game is it crossed $1 million yesterday, and we've got till next Saturday, and so to end it in the Kickstarter, we're doing a 28-hour YouTube marathon.
Holy shit!
So starting this upcoming Friday on the Let's Go Off-World channel, we'll do 2-hour time slots across 14 different channels. I will be on every single one of them, so I will be up and live streaming for 28 hours straight.
Wow.
And just kind of handing it off from one show to another. And we're going to be talking all about Mythic Legions, all about the role-playing game, and just closing out that campaign and hopefully getting to the final stretch goal, which is 1.5 million.
Wow.
If we do, it'll be the third largest action figure related Kickstarter after the 2 Spawn ones that McFarlane did.
Wow, this is going to be bigger than the second big release where we had, which is where I jumped on Warhammer. This was, I think, 2017, right? What was the name of the line at that time? What was it? That was the first. I forgot what it was called. We had all the meat. We had like the elf figures and everything like that.
I know what you're talking about.
But that was huge too. That was really big. That was really I think the jumping off point for the Mythic Legion. So dude, this is amazing. So
Dagu, no, I will be using the restroom, but I will be on for the entire 28 hours. No sleeping, but definitely restroom breaks for sure.
So, Advent of Decay, yes, correct, Andy. Yep, that's it.
So yeah, it'll be, so we reached out to a bunch of the different folks that do kind of live content for the Legions community, and they all immediately said yes, absolutely, we want to be a part of it.
That's awesome, dude.
And this is not anything, the Four Horsemen don't ask us to do this.
Oh no,
it's a very community-led kind of event. We did the same kind of thing for the Dragon campaign. It's just to really, try to close it out as fans. So hopefully we can bring in that final goal. So
wow, that's awesome, dude. So what do you think do you think it will hit the 1.5?
Well, with a week to go, we were at 1 million, so we were 2/3 of the way there with a week to go. And even though, I think most people know by now that Kickstarter doesn't charge you to the end, so you can go ahead and, it really behooves everybody to jump in early.
Sure.
For some reason, Kickstarter always has a big push at the end. So I'm hoping with where we're sitting today and the big push at the end that, we'll get to that 1.5 or higher. So
very cool. That's an awesome thing to be a part of, dude.
Yeah, it's
cool.
Going to be fun. So
very cool. All right, so I'm going to jump into, let me add this to stage, and we're going to swing it over here. And then if I pull this on,
you did a review of the JOYTOY Turtle Band too?
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, dude. I did I had Krang with the Android. I had Slash. I had Metalhead, which is freaking amazing, dude. Holy shit, dude! The amount of accessories. I''ll show it off here because I am super.
That whole contraption is just,
dude.
Amazing. Yeah.
What the? How come we didn't get this for these JOYTOY figures? The missiles should have gone with Peter Turbo. I don't understand this shit. That's crazy, dude. All right, so let me. I'm gonna swing this over. Unfortunately, I have to have my other camera here on here. Let me bring the lights up 1 second, and then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right, cool. So let me bring my camera over here.
Little Crashbox Customs floor panels.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's how I build out everything that I had. This was over the course of I think 3-4 years I built this out. If you can see the other side from the front, it's all Crashbox custom stuff. I got some other
great work.
Dude, absolutely amazing stuff. So really quickly, I know we just talked about it. I'm gonna highlight him really quickly, which is the Metalhead figure. And this was a couple weeks ago. This is by JOYTOY.
Yeah.
This figure is insane, dude. Absolutely crazy, especially with the amount of accessories and the blast effects with the missiles.
That's so cool.
There's all bendy wires, dude. Marvel Legends for the longest time were like, "Where's my bendy wires with Doc Ock? They're right here." Dude, these things, dude, this
so
shit's
cool.
crazy. But anyway, this is an awesome figure. I'm totally in on the TMNT line. So anyway, one thing we'll really quickly cover this. These are the orc figures that came out. Blake, why don't you explain to the folks how old these figures are?
Oh, those figures are 4.5 years old, if I'm not mistaken. They were some of the very first release after the initial Ultramarine debut release. Which actually went through, the big push went through BBTS on the first release. So
correct. And one thing I'll say with these figures, the articulation feels great. Everything feels awesome. The only problem I'll say as far as the sculpt is this elbow here. Curtis, you see that? See how when it's together, it's just, again, it's an early figure, and we get the little, it looks like a skin, it looks like a skin tag on his elbow. But other than that, the figure is super, super solid. Great sculpt. This is the communications guy, and he has it's literally an electric copper coil on the end, and he shoots electricity from it. You can see the cable is all taped up. Awesome figure, but really great. Again, my only problem with these figures, these ones in particular, is these are not representative of the orcs, which I think would have sold better. These are more of the the hit squad that they have, or the special forces team. But here's another one. Again, the gun looks great. The hands are super, super tight, dude. I almost broke my finger trying to fit this.
Yeah.
So I feel like the early ones of these have kind of a cartoonish look to it a little bit too.
Correct.
I think that the sculptors and painters that they have doing their stuff now, if they were to redo these, I think they would look fantastic.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. Again, one of the things with this looks like a human, looks like an orc dressed as a human, right? And I know that's kind of the point of this, but here is the best orc figure that JOYTOY has released, and this is what should have come. This is what we should have gotten all of the orcs released as. And this figure, this is by far my favorite orc figure. You can see his crazy contraption weapon here. He's got his arm, dude. Look at this.
That's cool. The arm.
Camera.
His name is Sniper Boy Balrog.
Yeah, it's so amazing, dude. The sculpt work on that mechanical arm going into there, just absolutely the best orc figure that JOYTOY has come out with. And I really wish that this would have been the mold or kind of the style that we had gotten all of the orc figures. So what do you think overall, Curtis, about this figure?
I think the sculpt on this one is great. I would probably repaint the face and all the green parts. It looks kind of like a cell shaded like cartoonish kind of look. But the sculpt is there. Like this one with a new paint job, I think would look absolutely amazing. So
yeah, I agree.
But all the parts that are not green I wouldn't touch. Like that arm looks great. The going over the shoulder, that armor and the pants and the boots, like everything else, I think is perfect. I would just probably repaint the green. That
would be awesome. Actually, I would be interested to see that. And then the final thing that came, I don't have to make this. Actually, do I have to make it a little bit bigger? But this is the squig, and this thing, dude, this is heavy.
He's awesome, dude. Actually. I love
dude,
him.
Yeah, you could kill somebody with this. This thing is so heavy. The sculpt is amazing on it. The paint is really solid. Again, this is the very first release JOYTOY figure. This is heavy, dude. This is weighing at least 5 pounds. At least 5 pounds. It's not hollowed out at all, Curtis. The whole thing is solid. It's one solid piece. It's like the Diamond Collectibles Hulk figures and everything. And remember Abomination? You could throw that at somebody and kill somebody. That's what I feel like with
good for intruders breaking your house. You just keep one of these guys next to your nightstand.
Absolutely, dude. He has the tail. You can just swing it just like a club. Yeah. The only problem, and the face sculpt looks awesome on this. The only problem is he should have had an articulated jaw. If he had an articulated jaw, then he would definitely be a top tier figure. So I love
the reds on this. Like you've got the very deep dark reds, and then the brighter, and that like the shading and the highlights are really nice.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that, especially the first JOYTOY figures, we got a lot of paint on And Blake, you definitely know because you have them all. We got a lot more paint on these original figures, especially the articulation. You can see the legs sculpt out, pull out to the sides, so it has those thigh extenders on the sides as well. But again, the only problem with this overall figure, not a problem, but I wish it would have had an articulated jaw. That is the only thing that I'll say about this. Blake, you have all the orc figures. What do you think?
I agree with a lot what Curtis said. I also have seen a lot of customizers that have taken the orc figures, these existing ones, and repainted them like Curtis was alluding, and they look absolutely amazing. So I think the design of the orcs is there. I think the cartooning portion is coming out a little bit more the way they painted them.
Yeah.
Because I think if you were to strip them down or repaint them and then bring them up like some of the customizers I've seen over time do, they look badass. I like them the way they are right now. I would like to see them rerun them, and I think we will get another release of several orcs in the future. So I think this is them just testing the ground back then. Yeah. And they've come a long way. So the new orcs will be probably super badass.
Dude, that's what I think, especially because we had a Adepticon and we got some new orcs which were shown. So we know that 11th edition is going to be about the orc. So this is the figure. Again, we only got a couple more days in the contest, guys. Make sure you throw your pictures up there. We'll look at the pictures most recent. So this is going to be for the free figure again from David's Toys. Again, you're going to get the Captain, Blood Angels Captain with Power Fist. This is an awesome, awesome figure. So, and then tomorrow night, I know, Blake, that you already got it. So I got a thing of slime to go with my Lord of Virulence, but really the slime is for a foul light spawn because you can take out that, I think it's the sculpted piece of slime that's in his piece, and I'm gonna replace it with some slime live tomorrow night. We're gonna do an unboxing on these two figures. So that is
I've got those two here if you want to show them a little bit here when you get done.
Sure, we'll jump over to there in a second. And I still have a bunch more figures to do reviews on in the future. So we're gonna kill this, but that's a nice. What do you guys think about that section? I think that's fun to add to the show.
Cool. That's cool.
Add to the show. So all right. So Blake, why don't you show the figures that you got here, sir?
So we got Lord of Virulence.
Let's get rid of this one. Hold on a second.
I mean, he only got like 30 figures this week, so.
Yeah, I'll show you. So we got Lord of Virulence.
Yep.
He came out really well. I personally think he looks great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like I said, the only problem that I have with him, and I know that a couple other people have talked about this, is he's so clean. He's so clean.
He's a little cleaner. I would say I was worried when I heard everyone saying that before I got mine. But then I got him and I'm like, okay, it's not that obvious. I mean, it's not as decoed out as maybe a couple other ones, but he still looks good.
Sure.
And then we got this bad boy.
That's the plague spewer, man.
Yeah, and I mean, look at this, and then look, articulated. You know, his spike goes up and down in his actual machine. Like, how cool is that?
But does he come with like a little buddy?
Yeah, and he comes with a little buddy.
But does he come with a little buddy?
Yeah,
and he comes with his
buddy.
My favorite nerdling so much. Look at him.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at that. Is he not awesome? He's like, they're just like, hi Ray, how are you?
Got the voice and everything, I say.
I'm telling you, he's awesome. And then I got one more in. Well, actually, we'll get to that. But I got one more standalone figure in.
Oh yeah, there's actually some controversy. So I have him too. I'm not going to be opening him for a couple weeks, but Blake, you're here now. I know that DG got a shitty painted version. How is the paint on that? Because that's the thing. People were saying that it's really gross, that it's over painted, et cetera, et cetera. So how does yours feel?
I think mine looks excellent. I think they did a great job, man. I got lucky. Maybe there's another batch. But yeah, there's enough deco on there for like dirty armor, but not too much.
Yep.
I mean, even look at the fist on there on the shield.
Yep.
There's some wear and tear on the side of the shield. There's some markings. Yeah, I mean, I think they did a good job. So you see all the deco down here.
Yep.
I think it looks good. So maybe I got lucky.
Maybe.
Or maybe the other people got unlucky, and maybe they got just
maybe the early. Yeah, maybe the early release or, from TG3 Trooper, JOYTOY Warhammer is killing the sculpts in paint and accessories. I agree. Absolutely, sir.
And then I got one more to show.
Sure.
I don't even know if I want to call it one more. Hold on a second here.
Ooh, let me turn on my camera. Hold on.
Let me make sure I don't screw this up here.
One more army.
So here we go. So in case you guys...
Oh shit! There we go. All the Terminators. Oh wow! So now you got? Did you get? You got? Yeah. Well, you got them all. Shit. I was gonna say, did you get them all? No, you got them all. Wow. Yeah. So very good. Now, do you have room for all those Terminators? Is the question, Blake?
Absolutely, I do. You know, and worst comes to worst, I'll just buy the townhouse next to me and start expanding.
My new place.
That's gonna be Blake's Toyland.
Hey, you want to see something really cool?
Sure.
Right? What faction is that?
That is the Black Templars that I'm not buying.
Look at those bad boys.
I know, dude. No. Screw you, Curtis. I'm not buying them. Not buying them. That looks awesome.
Look at the fist. So look at the red that they did on their logo. Look at that.
That looks good. That's almost like a metallic red that's on that chest sculpt. Beautiful. That's awesome.
Purity seals. And then I think my favorite, it's down to 2. I think they all look amazing. But I think I really have to go with my White Scars in this armor. Look at that.
Yeah, they look good.
And then this is going to make a lot of people happy in the chat. You can't go wrong with the new Never Had Them Salamanders.
Yeah, the big green boys. I was very torn on picking those guys up. I wound up only picking up the Raven Guard, but I was very torn on picking up the Salamanders.
So I'm pretty excited. It's nice to have the Terminator Armor and several other factions where they weren't represented. So.
Oh, they're from DG talking about that Praetor that you're showing before for the Imperial Fists. He said, a second fast batch came out after that first batch was receiving backlash. So that's what happened. Looks like mine and yours. I
forgot the second batch because mine's good.
I think mine's a second batch too because mine was supposed to be here a while ago and I just got it about a week ago. So
I mean, even look at the deco right there.
Yeah, dude. They had, again, we're seeing some little bit of QC issues, but again, JOYTOY looks like they're fixing it up, so that's very awesome.
Yeah.
Andy the Collector, I don't own any Imperial Fists. I do only because of Dorn. And Dorn. So, very cool. Let me get through the rest of the chats. Go ahead.
I got one more thing I want to share with everybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
So, Curtis knows about this. So many of you in this lovely world called THAD, ToyHammer After Dark, are also Legions fans. And you know there's a little show coming up here in June.
Oh, yeah.
June 13th to be exact. And it's going to be right here in the beautiful state of Oregon, or AKA the backdrop of Lord of the Rings, whatever you want to call it. And as we roll forward, if you're on my IG or Facebook, you're going to see that I've been putting up a lot of things that I'm getting ready for the show.
Sure.
And one of the things is the new metal pins finally came in for the Pac Northwest.
Dude, those are huge too. I thought they were gonna be little tiny ones.
No, you gotta wear these. But you know what? You put it. Look, it's not that big.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's compared to you.
Yeah.
I gotta say this for Neo, like abracadabra, whoosh, 1,000,000 Terminators by Blake.
Right. So there's
that looks really cool.
So these will become available in the near future. I will be holding on to these and having them available at the show. First dibs. I did order quite a few, but there will be certain people that will get it in advance.
That one looks awesome, but
so I'm working on a whole thing with this next item. Okay, and part of this is implementing the Warhammer world, the Legions community, and of course, Recon Rage, and my background of being a Marine. And I'm getting ready to send out a challenge to everybody.
Uh-oh.
You want to enlist? You want to be part of Recon Rage's team? Well, you got to earn your wings. And to earn your wings, there's going to be some things coming forward that you're going to need to do. To earn your wings, to be part of the Recon Rage Special Ops organization, and to qualify for now the new Recon Rage.
That looks so good, dude.
That's awesome.
That looks so good, dude.
To get your Recon Rage pins, you're going to have to see a little battle first. That's what I'm saying. And
Just
some of that
don't
battle,
let Blake pin it on your chest. That's it.
yeah. So once
Slap
again,
it on.
Now this pin is the first one of many Recon Rage military type alumni pins to come.
Oh, cool.
In last year, we did something called I ran a first time ever at Legions Con called the Mythic Muscle Workout.
Oh, I remember that.
And one person, better be more on this screen this next year, but one person on this screen joined me. Who was that? Oh, yep, Curtis Ackerman. And my hat's off to him. He came down and, this is not his cup of tea, but he showed up and he put the work in. And it was very inspiring, especially with all the other people out there that showed up. It was a very, very good turnout. I was very proud of the Legions community for trying to do something different outside, the collecting mentality, health and wellness. This year, it's going to be back. The Mythic Muscle 2 is going to be in bigger, better, and more effect. But just remember, you see this now, okay? There's going to be a special ops pin coming.
Ooh.
And you might have a chance to win one of those at the Mythic Muscle Workout in November at Legions Con.
Ooh, that's going to be cool.
Stay tuned.
Very nice. From DG, Deathwing is amazing, but no cracked sword is crazy. Yeah. Let's talk about the emblem on the shoulder. That was one of the things with those Terminator figures. I think that was the one issue with one of them. I think there was the Deathwing. They were missing an emblem or something on them. So, and DG is highlighting that. So, the IF's Praetor right leg says Viticus. So it should be Vigilantus. There we go. There's another issue. Ooh, that is so badass, dude. That's especially, what's so cool about seeing those pins is designing them and seeing that actually in physical form. Dude, is so cool.
Shout out to Curtis. Curtis gave me the contact. He had his pins done for his shows. This is the same lady that does the pins for Curtis and I think some other people in the community, right, Curtis?
Yep.
Is that
correct? Ron, she's done a lot of Wolf King ones, so yeah.
Yeah, so
really
she is absolutely wonderful. I'm pulling up something I can share with you guys that I thought was really neat. So every step of the way, she basically touched base, asked me everything, gave me all the different steps, stuff like, I'm getting here. So the original art, she would send me a post with like the original art with the color breakdowns, right?
Wow.
Asking me if this was okay, the different type of backings, what did I want it, how did I want this to look,
Wow.
Did I want this to be, then she sent me some color options to kind of go with the original color wraith of the logo.
Sure.
And it just wasn't working. I said, you know what?
Damn.
I want these to be like jump wings.
Sure.
In the military when you get
They
those.
look really good.
Sled. Yeah. And so she's like, oh, that's a good idea. So we worked together with it. She even sent me the pictures of the molds that, all the die cut molds that had to be there.
Dude,
so
that looks really good.
there's the molds. There is the mold for the back Northwest pin. So
Wow.
it's pretty neat. So those molds are made, and I've got some other ideas. There'll be, there could be a special pin for the people that show up that are vendors and stuff for the Pac Northwest Legions.
Ooh.
I was originally going to do, a specialized shirt for people that were vendors or, that backed it in a supporting way. But I thought, everyone has a shirt. There's so many shirts.
Sure.
And I want to do something special. So I'll be taking care of those people.
That's going to be
I think a
awesome.
pin's really cool. Takes up less room, really cool, and it's definitely more of a keepsake that keeps with time. So
for failing upwards, Blake, this is for you. Will you accept Canadians?
absolutely, my friend. I'll accept Canadians. Why not? Hey.
Jocko's bailing out. If it involves push-ups, consider me a casualty already. That is okay, sir. I know you have some medical issues. You will get a pin anyway.
We'll work around it. We will work around it.
I've seen Battle Brother Semper Fi. Absolutely. Yeah. I've got my Imperial Fist. This is from Zoe. Tartarus Terminator, and mine doesn't have any issues with its pain. I know, Zoe, you got it a while ago, so that's very good to hear. Blake wants scalps. Thorazine. Blake with 100 Xeno scalps. That is going to be part of the contest. He hasn't let you guys know that, though, yet. Failing. Do Canadians have chain hockey sticks? I think they do. I think they do. Blake, I do have a question. Does your IF Praetor have both jewels painted red on the sword or just one side?
Both sides.
Both sides.
And there.
But DG, it must have been a huge QC thing with them. I know that they tried to get a lot of stuff out right after or right before the Chinese New Year spring celebration. So it's possible that that was why we had so many issues with those figures. But I'm glad that they they stopped and they did a second run and fixed a lot of what the issues were. So from TD3 Trooper, hey Blake, your thought of challenge coin?
TD3.
Getting ahead of yourself.
I think we'll see new blood. We'll see new Blood Angels figs with the 11th edition. Virgilance, thank you for joining us, sir. I think so, and we'll talk about that in here in a second too. I think with 11th edition, I think we're going to see a whole host of new JOYTOY models and orcs, as well as the famous Yarrick. I think we're going to get him too. I hope so. Hopefully we get him sooner than later. Yeah, I'm done getting stuff before holidays and early DG. Yeah, normally you wait a little bit, so you got kind of screwed there with those ones. So, all right.
I'm going to have to get rolling, but I appreciate you having me.
Thank you, Curtis. Thank you for dropping in, sir.
No
I am glad that jersey turned out good as well, Curtis.
Yeah, it looks awesome, man.
There you go. So. Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Curtis. Later, dude. All right, so this is going to step into our next section, which is going to be, let me cue it up here. And this will go quick because there's not too much this week as far as this. So this is going to be... This is going to be our custom, and that is not the page. I want to just wrong page. There we go. Let me get the right page on here in a second here.
Hello Kitty's still there.
But I mean, we already kind of went through the custom stuff, especially with your custom stuff that you got with the Horus. But I want to show really quickly what we're looking at, because I don't. There was some new stuff which I'll show in a second here. But let me bring it up, and we will go. So here we go. All right, so from WaaaghToys, nothing new. I'm going to order my hate mace. We got some dinos here. Nothing really new from WaaaghToys. They do have a new logo, though.
I do like their new logo.
Yeah, that is cool. I liked all the color.
Hey, that looks familiar.
I know, dude. Very cool. They should contact you and be like, do you want to put a review up for us? This is from Toyverse. They're getting better with their pictures. If you notice, they're starting to upgrade their website. So we're seeing some. These are the customer reviews, and we're going to see some new updated stuff. I just want to see really quickly if there's anything I notice new from them. I don't think so. Again, I have my custom Titus figure here, which is going to be coming very soon. And then this is what I wanted to look at. So this is from Throne of Terra. So this is their repaints. So they did a Black Templar Emperor Champion repaint. This is the Terminator version. So very interesting figure here. And we're starting to see this happen a lot more. Look at what we got. We got a Blood Ravens. I know Andy the Collector.
Ooh. Nice.
You are definitely going to be interested in this one. So, and then from DG, Jump Pack Chaplains are the one figure I'm 100%. That model is sick. Isn't that? That looks like Lamarty's on that, right? DG, I thought that was Lamarty's of the Death Company in the preview that we had. So
I think it's Lamarty's.
Yeah, I think so too. And then Pickle D, hello, hello.
What up there, brother? Stefan.
Thank you for joining us, sir. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think, what is the heresy? I just saw Wraith. Don't worry about it. That was the shared picture of the Hello Kitty's model for. But we got a Blood Raven here. We got a repaint of an Ultramarine. Again, this is going to be on Throne of Terror. Nice. Then we got the Minotaurs, which we saw before, but then we got our. I have this figure actually. The mold of it and the shield actually too. So this is interesting. So we're starting to
look at their Lupercal. Look how much you're asking for theirs.
I know, dude. $349.99. Now, did you get free shipping?
That's $120 more than mine.
I know. If you actually look up on the top, this figure right here.
That's including shipping, by the way.
This look at this. The Primarch, right? This is the Emperor. I'm sorry, Primarch Father, Emperor of Mankind. Mine was $300. $350.
Wow.
I'm sorry, $350. $350. Look at the price difference. So that's a bit crazy, dude. So there's some extra different figures that are definitely going to be coming out. They've got some other ones here. So very interesting. So that really is what we're going to cover this week on customs. But what I'd like to do, we had Adepticon, and we were talking about that a little bit. We got, I think this is, I guess this is not Lamarty, so this is the new preview. I'm not going to highlight this here, just in case I get a copyright strike, because I already have two guys. I have to be very careful I don't get a third one. But we got that. But what I wanted to look at really quick was, I'm very interested in this. This is the new orcs that we're starting to see with the 11th edition.
Nice.
So this is WaaaghToys. So what do you guys, my question to you guys in the chat, do you think that we're going to see JOYTOY come out with the new orcs sooner than later, because we're getting a ton? And then also the Commissar Yarick, who is hugely popular, thought to be dead, brought back to life. I don't know how they're going to do it from a lore perspective, but whatever. So we get Commissar Yarick in here. Maybe, and we're just throwing this out here, maybe they brought him back because that is who Henry Cavill is going to play. Maybe that's the storyline that we're going to see in the Amazon series that's coming out. So we will see. We will see.
That would be interesting, huh? Yeah. Never thought of that.
No new jump chaplain. Okay, so it's a new jump chaplain. It looked like, I thought it was Lamarty's. Maybe not. It is Cato Sicaris. Ooh, okay. As a Starian Morlock, those customs are killing me. That Gabriel Angelo's model looks way better than the old version. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Damn, a Breacher. Yeah, that custom figure over there. I knew nothing of these sites till I stumbled across your channel. You guys cost me a bunch of money. Ken Best, thank you for joining us, sir. And we are here for you because we got the enabler with us. We got Blake, who's helping enable out everybody tonight. No, not Lamarty's. He has the tube in his mouth. Okay.
Okay.
A worthy cost. A Ken worthy cost. Hey, sorry, Ken. That's the way of things here. Listen, these figures are awesome, and there's so many that they can make and make customs of. Probably not. So we'll see. Don't mention the chapter that saved him to loan. No, we won't. We won't. Cavill would be a better Kane or Eisenhorn, but I'll watch whatever at this point. Yeah, I think Eisenhorn really is what I'm guessing the Cavill's going to play. I would love to see that. So
cool.
The green wave is imminent. That's what I'm thinking here. We're getting a bunch of orcs. We got this new. This looks cool. I don't think we're going to get this for JOYTOY, but that would be awesome. World War II type of vehicle looking here. You can see a little bit more highlights. This is not. This is actually a chick. We got a new. I think this is one of the presenters was talking about. This is his favorite model that come out. And then this one. This is a bounty hunter who came to Armageddon to kick some ass. So I will be interested to see if we're going to get this. This would be a fun figure, especially with the Xenos alien that this dude is riding, and the special gun that or sniper rifle that he's using. We get a new sister. So this is very interesting.
That's coming. That's coming for sure. I can almost guarantee you
that looks really cool. It looks really cool. Ooh, I'm a sucker for a lady in uniform. I just learned about that myself. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Eisenhorn, when that last Abernet novel drops, Pandemonium, it's supposed to be lore breaking, maybe a complete new army or faction line. Ooh, very interesting. Cavill not old enough for Yark, but what about Gaunt's Ghost? Maybe. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. DG Mark Strong in the corner, seeing his 2 characters get new VAs. Absolutely. That's not a bounty hunter, it's Inquisitor. So, yes, it's an Inquisitor, but he's like a special Inquisitor hunter. I feel like it's a Xenos hunter. I think that's the way they explained it. So, yeah, the Eisenhorn series is great. I really hope they do the movie or the series on Amazon based on that. So here's the back of that model. Again, we've gotten some amazing models of the sisters, so I'm hoping that we do get that. Here's that, again, the World War II type of vehicle. This is the Astra Militarum version for the Cadians. Very cool. We see some guys dropping in there. We get another armored. I know, Blake, you're going to like this.
I want the one. Yeah.
This I could see us getting from JOYTOY. This I could see definitely getting it.
If they do any more vehicles with tracks, please articulate the tracks. I know it's not a big deal. I like my Predator. You know, the Razorback probably going to be the same way.
Sure.
But it would be cool to have.
Dude, let me tell you something. When you open up your JOYTOY party van, they're rubber and they're on suspension and they're all movable. Dude, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I would love to see that. DG correcting me. He is a poacher, not a bounty hunter. Wraith, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize.
DG's all over you for being, I mean, come on.
Even in the grim dark, we still hunt down creatures. Yes, we do. Jocko, that Inquisitor lore is stripped straight from the British Empire. I think a lot of it is.
Absolutely.
But he's cool as hell. Absolutely. Those new IG vehicles are goat. Makes sense, Jocko. Yeah. Dude, this looks really good. I think that out of all the vehicles, I think this would be the closest. I think this has the best chance of being made in JOYTOY scale. I think so.
Next to my mortar tank.
Yes, we'll see if we get that.
Need that Death Guard mortar tank.
Here's the return of Yarick, and then also we get the full set of this as a miniature set. So you see the tank, we get the 2 miniatures, and we get the troop carrier, and then we get this is all the sisters. We get a bunch with eviscerators. Very interesting, very cool looking. We didn't see the orcs really, but this is the news for this week, guys. So we got this stuff. We also got new episode of the final 3rd episode of the sisters. I gotta watch the final 2 episodes tonight, and then very soon we're also gonna get a new Warhammer Plus series as well. So that is very cool. All right, so I'm not gonna do another cross cut over, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about this. So this is my big purchase for the rest of this year. So this is not Marvel. You can see I'm showing this as Marvel here, but I'm going to share with you. This is the company that makes what we're going to see here in a second. This is what I'm going to be getting. Okay. Do you see this helmet? Do you see this helmet? Do you see this?
You're getting the mechanized one?
Oh, you have no idea. Let me show you something.
Are you getting the whole thing or just the helmet?
I'm just starting with the helmet. Let me show you. Let me show you. I know Blake is sitting there going, God damn it. They're an American-based company. Now I'm going to get one, dude. Check this out. So let's go to, make sure I have it up. Oh, yeah, we do. Here it is. We're giving, where are they? Here we go. All right, so here we go. And let us show the screen. So here we go. All right, so this is a company. They make custom. You can customize it up. It's fully lighted. It actually, let's see, I think they show it here. If not on this video, I'll show another one. Yep, it pops out. Yep. On the inside, it looks amazing, dude. So I reached out to them. So what you could do, what they're doing right now is they have it as a custom. You can customize this. Look at this, dude.
Whoa.
Can you imagine with my Grey Knights cosplay?
That's crazy.
So I obviously have my cosplay helm, but this thing is fully molderized and everything.
I was just thinking, I can't. I was just thinking, no, my luck. I'd get the helmet, I'd put it on, it'd seal around my head, and it would short circuit, and I'd be stuck with it on there.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely, dude. Cadian are based off of my people, I heard. Ooh, very cool. The hunt is in our blood. I see some Repetana Domini Mommies. Yes, we have some new ones coming in. So this is going to be, again, I reached out to them. I gave them the sculpts for my Grey Knights Interceptor cosplay helm, and I'm going to try to see if they can make me a custom version of my Interceptor helm with the fully mechanized pieces as well as the light up. It also has a voice modulator in here as well, so you'll be able to voice modulate yourself. So that will be cool. I am definitely going to be going down this route, and I reached out to them. I sent an email. So we're in the stages of trying it out and see what we can do. So, and here we got JOYTOY with that terrible painted WS album. I know, dude. The same exact week, all of a sudden I see this. I'm like, holy shit. Actually, Mr. Ink on our Discord, we have an awesome Discord, guys. Mr. Ink actually sent me this, and I was like, holy shit. I'm glad I didn't buy that statue. I still have a little bit of funds to spend for the year, so we'll see if I can pick this up. But this looks. What do you think about this, Blake?
I think it's pretty dang cool. I want to see it. I want to see some more on it, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
100%.
I can't wait if you get it. I can't wait to see how it is in real life in your hands, and how it fits and the sizing and stuff like that.
Yep, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see. Again, you can customize it up for your particular chapter. This Mark 10 helm, you can put battle damage, whatever you want, but I want to see if they can design one, just like the helm that you guys can see a little bit behind me in my cosplay of my Grey Knight Interceptor. So we will see. And then DD is here. What's going on, sir? Thank you for joining us. Remember, guys, hit the like button as well. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe here as well. My friend,
I know this sounds off for a reason, but is the helmet voice command?
Yes.
So I'm watching. So you basically tell it to, okay.
Yep. It's voice commanded as well. So this is the thing that's going to be coming, or I'm going to be looking at picking this up in the future. So we will see. He mad, humbling, failing, did a sick video and a few tracks with my friend. Ooh. Okay, we'll have to check that out. How much are those? Andy, I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. I reached out to them because they don't have a price on their website. I'm sure this is going to be a bit expensive, especially if this is going to be a custom helm that I'm getting, not using the Mark 10 model. But I'll let you guys know. I'm going to actually put up a post probably this week about looking at picking up this this helm. So we will see. And on the inside, it actually looks really nice too. I know that we can't see it here. So very cool. Blake, final thoughts on this one? I know you said you're going to wait and see kind of what we're looking at, right?
Yeah, I can't wait to see, if you get it in or if you find out some more info, a little bit more about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty
and
neat.
Then kind of going back over to this one. So they build out full outfits, dude. They build out, this is the same company. So they build out, they build it out, dude, the entire outfit. So you can go look at it. We'll look really quickly at this. They build all of these. They actually have all of these outfits. Look at this.
So, question, Wraith, are you going to have this shipped somewhere else so your wife doesn't see it?
It's only a helmet. It's only a helmet.
yeah.
I can get away with it.
It's only a few Warhammer figures too, and like look where you're at now too.
Oh, they do have this one up here. So this one is contact us. So deposit is $200. They don't say what the rest of the price is on here, but oh, here it is. Skull emblem. Oh, this is not bad. Total price is $549. That's not bad. Considering I paid $3,500 for my cosplay outfit, that's not bad.
That's true.
Especially the shipping is not going to be as bad. This is built in the United States, so I am.
So this is only what, 1-2 nights on the couch?
No, like probably 2-3 months. Custom Thousand Suns helm. Only if you fill it with sand, Lone. Only if you fill it with sand. Lone will have a special feature that Trade said. Took it right out of my brain. DG, absolutely. Looks like a basic miles, roughly 600. Yeah, we're going to see. Wraith beat me to it. Yeah, we're gonna see again. I'm gonna get it cut. Mine's gonna be completely custom. It's gonna be obviously the Grey Knight's Interceptor helm, totally custom up. So we will see what comes of that. So let me go to here. We looked at that. We looked at that, and then we're going to go to the last section of the show. Where's our spotlight? We're going to do the community spotlight. We're going to look at the contest that's still going on for the rest of this week. I just had it up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Is it? No, I'm going to have to go to it. Let me go to it really quickly. But anyway, so the contest is going on. Blake, why don't you explain the rules and what's going on with the contest really quickly to the folks while I bring it up?
Oh, great. That's your, yeah, that's like putting me on Front Street. Okay. Obviously you have time. You have to post your favorite picture in the community spotlight. That enters you into the contest. It gives you an opportunity to be chosen for the chance to win your Blood Angel fan.
Blood Angels captain from David's Toys. Exactly. Look at Blake killing it. Absolutely killing it.
You know, I winged it. I guess you fake it till you make it, right?
So again, right now DD is in the lead. All you have to be is one of the top 5 to be in it. And what we're going to do is next week on ToyHammer After Dark, I'll announce in the middle of the week, we're going to hit April 1st. So I'll announce on there the 5 that are going to be in the final running. And then we're going to do a round robin elimination with a wheel of death. And then the final person is going to win the figure. Or if you already have the Blood Angel captain, you can opt to take one of the ToyHammer After Dark shirts. You can either pick the Blake Winged Skull shirt. You could take a Badass Reviews shirt as well, or one of mine, or you could take the new Curtis one, which is going to be up there, or the football jersey of Blake with the double the skull, the winged skull, or we're going to have Spruce and Studs on the show, and he's going to have his official shirt. You can pick up that instead. So again, it's up to you guys. Next month, I'm going to announce right now the prize. I guess still got to figure out the contest, but next month the contest is going to go for the whole month, and what we're going to do is whoever wins whatever the contest is going to win a custom logo from me, whatever you want, either for your YouTube channel, or if you don't have one, I will make you a custom logo, and then I will make you a custom ToyHammer After Dark shirt just for you. That is going to be a limited edition because it's not going to go up for sale. So that is going to be your t-shirt. Whatever logo you want designed, I will design it. And Blake, I make some pretty decent logos, correct?
Yeah, you do a pretty damn good job there, Ray.
All right, so we're going to look at the pictures. Last was it? The 22nd, so 23rd and on. Well, I have a couple here, but that is okay. So we're going to get to this one. Can you guys stop posting pictures of Black Templars? That's my only ask for you guys to stop this. But this one's going to be from Failing Upwards. This is Helbrecht, and they just did a rerun on this. So very cool, and I am trying to stay away from picking that up as well. So, am I in the still top 5? I have to check and see if you are, so we'll see. New rifle just cost me $1,300. We were talking about that the other night. So we will see. We will see what the final price on that helm is. But this is an awesome picture. Again, great figure, Helbrecht. This is the one that is definitely tempting me the most. Oh my God, my daughter's in here. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be on camera.
That's awesome. Hey, hi.
That is Paige. Paige, you're not supposed to be in here as she leaves the room.
Hi, Paige.
She is out. I will check, though. I'll check during the week and see where everybody is at to give everybody a heads up. So, the gift that keeps on giving, Jacko, absolutely. Damn, those helmets are outstanding, especially because now that we're starting to see more and more helmets come out, I hope that they're able to still do their helmets, even though JOYTOY definitely has the license for them. So, we will see what's going on. So, yo, custom, throw my skull face on there. Dude, like I said, you guys, if you win the next month's contest, whatever it is, I will make a custom t-shirt for you up as well for ToyHammer After Dark. So that was the picture by Failing Upwards. So this is going to be from Neo. This is more of his painted service of miniatures. So we get the Deathwing Terminators here. Look at this guy's definitely seen some shit, Blake.
Yeah, he's had some rough days, I'm telling you.
Hell yeah, I like that. Yeah, dude, we're definitely gonna do some.
You know what I think though, right? I think not only does that person get their own custom limited edition shirt for ToyHammer After Dark, sure. I think then when they get their shirt, they have to make appearance on ToyHammer After Dark with their shirt.
I like that. That
is to join us on air right now.
That is, it's not a have to, it's a privilege. You guys are going to be pulled onto the show and you get to highlight part of your collection on the show. I think that would be awesome. That is another section. That's another section I want to add to the show in the future. So awesome work, Neo. And then we're going to go BG 1983, make some amazing customs. So here's his paint work on this one. This is going to be the heavy bolter that's coming out for the, is this for the Sisters? Because we got an Inquisition sign here. So either this is Death Watch or this is the Battle Sisters. But very cool, BG. Very cool, sir. Hilariously, not enough. He got a rerun again. Yeah, dude. Doing my part, DG. Andy Collector, hi Paige. Keep it going, Fallen. We need to convince him. No, we don't. We don't need to convince me to get the Black Templars. No, no, no. The head sculpts for the Templars are so derpy. Hope they fix that. Dope. Not nice. Neo, amazing work as usual. Again, he has a awesome painting service. He just popped out there. So this is the post that he posted. Oh, it doesn't mind. No, if you like the IH Hellblaster and a video does it more justice, we will take a look at this. Absolutely, sir. So let me pop this in there. Pagey Wagey, you are not supposed to be here. Go, mommy.
Pagey Wagey, I like that.
Paige, go. Mommy's gonna get upset. Mommy's getting really upset. Yeah, that is her nickname, Pagey Wagey.
Wagey, I like that.
So we're going to look really quickly at the video by BG. So let me pop this in.
Are you Wraithy Waithy?
I'm not Wraithy Waithy. I'm Daddy Waddy.
Daddy Waddy.
Daddy Waddy. So we're not going to have any sound on here just for copyright issues. But here is some shots from BG. Very nice. Cool, dude. Iron Hands. Ooh, very cool. Dude, look at the side. DG, do you have that blaster? I think you have that plasma one, right?
Very cool.
Very nice, dude. Just another Tuesday fighting Gene Stealers for that Deathwing night. Absolutely. Oh, he's doing a Blood Angel Stern Guard. Ooh. Don't do it, Wraith. Don't do it. Stay strong. I am staying strong. No Black Templars for me, especially not getting that Hellbrecht. Very cool. Look at this. Oh man, we're going. This is Blake Collection Services. Wow, look at the custom weapons that are on. I know DG is licking his chops right now. Very cool. Very cool. And again, take a look at BG 1983 on YouTube, you guys. Especially, he makes some unbelievable.
It's on YouTube. Okay.
He's on YouTube. BG 1983. So very, very cool. I'll pop it in the chat really quick. And there we go.
There it is.
Oh yeah, it's still when Carlos doesn't come on, I comment as Carlos also because he's sharing the show. So very interesting. So thank you, BG. And then we got this one's gonna be from another BG 1983. Again, awesome custom, dude. Oh, cool. I love the stand. And again, we get you notice it has the light up eyes and the MK10 helm as well. Very cool. And then the final one is going to be the Celestial Wolf. Ooh, collection shown. Oh my God. Let me get this. Let me see if I can pull this up closer without killing the entire view. Let me bring this over. Ooh, very cool. We can see this is our Star Wars collection. Right above that, we got our
Nice
JOYTOY.
case. I like that.
Yeah, dude. We got all of our Custodes in there, I see.
Very cool.
And on the right, we get some more close-up. Ah, Celestial Wolf after my own heart. We got our Grey Knights. We got Caldor. We have some of our sisters. Ooh, the Bloody Rose there as well. We got our Interceptors. I don't see me, though. Where's me? Where's my Interceptor in there? Got to get that one. Very cool. And ooh, we got more space. This is relegated, Blake, for more JOYTOY figures.
I love it. Yeah.
Maybe some custom.
And I'll tell you, just give it 2 months and it'll be full.
Ooh, especially checking out our show, definitely. So that is the overall section for this week regarding our contest. So very cool, guys. So overall, like I said, I think we're getting close to the end of the show, but I think we covered a lot this week, Blake. Did you want to highlight anything on your Instagram, sir?
Yeah, we can go there. There's a couple things.
1 second, let me bring it over. And let me bring this in. Should tee this up first next time. Oh, that is not it. Well, while I'm bringing it up, why don't you explain to some of the folks what's going on?
Yeah, so one of the things I want to throw out there, and this is open, so I know that a lot of people in the chat here are Legions fans, right? But the Pac Northwest Legions meetup is open to everybody. I've had people reach out to me asking, "Hey, if I don't collect Legions, but I collect Warhammer, and I see you on Warhammer channel, because there's a bunch of fans that I guess watch out here in the Pacific Northwest, which
oh wow,
yeah. So if you're trolling, say hi, because I'm starting to find out that there are a lot of people that watch our show either now or on the rewind that never say anything, which I get it. Not everybody wants to get active with commentary, but there are many people that are very interested to come into the show, say hi to me, see other Legions community, see what the Four Horsemen's about, as well as this is open to all your Warhammer fans too.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and let's hit the
really quickly from Celestial Wolf. Bro Wraith, you're expensive. Like $80. Ha ha ha. Because I have like 10 of them.
That's funny.
All right, so which one did you want to highlight?
Let's go to the diorama pieces laying there. So a shout out to Pickle D. He's in the chat. Pickle T is Stefan. Okay. He is from Germany. Ooh. He is making these custom, and he's an amazing dial maker. He's making all of this. He is shipping it from Germany to me to give away at the Pac Northwest Legions meetup.
Wow.
How cool is that? So shout out to Pickle D, a.k.a. Stefan. I appreciate you, brother. He and I chat back and forth in the chats. He's been sending me updates. I post a lot of his stuff on my Instagram and Facebook. Sure. He's doing some killer work. So, yeah, you have an opportunity to come out and get some of this stuff.
There you go. Blake, why don't you read that comment?
Okay. I'm going. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I was hoping you were going TD3. I was hoping. I know you were thinking about it, but yeah. And another thing for anybody, there's posts. If you look back at my Instagram, there's posts on all the dates and stuff and what's happening. I will be updating the information here very, very soon on the address of the site and some local hotels in the area that are not too far from the event where we're having it. So.
Sure. And then really quickly from Neo, we're going to have anything after dark tonight, Wraith? I wasn't going to, but I want to play some more frickin' Street Fighter, dude. Last night, dude, I played like 5 hours, and previously I played some. I think we'll do some after dark Street Fighter. I want to do Battle Sector this week, and I also want to do some more. I actually want to do the Grey Knights Demon Hunters version. So, but what else would you like to show, Blake?
Let's go. Let's show the new logo that you put together, right?
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, the whole animation. So this is a new logo. Thank you, Wraith, for doing this. I think it's badass, and I've gotten a lot of people giving feedback on it. Obviously, it has the new Pac Northwest logo and pin that I will have available at the Pac Northwest meetup, as well as the new Recon Rage metal jump wing pin that will also be available at the Pac Northwest meetup. First gig. And then we can go to the segment next to it.
Sure.
On that posting.
Oh, by the way, Blake, I just had an idea. Send me a picture of the pin, because what I'll do is I'll edit this, and when the explosion happens, then that will be the pin.
Perfect. I love it.
So let's go here.
All right. So today I met with, the gentleman on the right in the picture, that is Roberto Suarez, a.k.a. the Puerto Geekan. I love his name because he's from Puerto Rico, and he's a geek, so Puerto Geekan. So Roberto's been doing a lot of work on like just some forms and stuff getting ready for the Pac Northwest. So he's been kind of my right-hand guy in getting some things helping me, because I'm literally throwing this event for two reasons. One, I want to get the footprint of Four Horsemen out here. I have all the respect to the Four Horsemen and what they do in the community. And number two, I wanted to do something to give back to the community. So I'm trying to do this all out of pocket because I just wanted, it's my way of saying thanks and having fun. So we got the banner finally done. This is the banner that's going to so hang in the entry as you walk into the entry of the event area. So I'm pretty happy with that. We ended up having breakfast this morning out here in beautiful rainy.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yep. So, and then there's that's the banner. The banner looks like what you see down there that we were holding up. So got a little bit of the logo, the pine trees, the blue sky, Mount Hood, and of course, Sasquatch. You never know, if you come out here, you might run into it.
Very cool. I want to highlight this Primarch loan. Neo want to play some Space Marine. If you guys let me know if you guys want to play some Space Marine 2 instead of me doing Street Fighter After Dark. That's actually fine, because I only play for a limited time with Space Marine 2. So if you guys want to do me, you, and Lone, we'll do some Space Marine 2 after the stream. So, but very cool. So this is coming up quick, dude.
Yep, 76 days away from today.
Wow.
June 13th and 14th. And if you go back to the Instagram, if you go down, there's a vendor posting. Keep going. There's an actual posting. Keep going. There is. Keep going down. You'll see a posting. No, that's for the table for vendors. By the way, there is already. I've already had 15 vendors. It's kind of getting crazy, and these are good vendors. So there's going to be many from the community, customizers, figures. Even got some people, because some people know that I collect die-cast cars. I've always collected Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So there's going to be a couple vendors even going to have some die-cast stuff. But if you keep going down, there's an actual post. I just want to make sure everyone sees it because it's on there. There'll be a new updated one coming soon. And that is the post for the Legions meetup, this stuff. So June 13th is the actual event, 9 to 5 at the location. I will be providing food. So there'll be some free food, you name it. And then we're going to have just a great time with a bunch of vendors and just all the people in the community. Number two, diecast now, I got to go. Oh, dude. Yeah. I got some stuff to show you, Jocko, if you show up. I'm a huge diecast 1/64th collector. Day two, the 14th, because I knew a lot of people would be coming out here from who knows where, right? And I wanted to make it kind of a weekend and make it worth your time. So on June 14th, we'll get up early. We'll probably rally about 8:30 in the morning. We'll trek west to the coast. I live about 50 minutes from the actual Pacific Ocean. On the way on Highway 26, which is called Sunset Highway, there's an old logger facility that they turned into this really cool, authentic breakfast club. So we're going to go and have a lumberjack breakfast together, everybody. We're going to do it together. And then from there, we're going to head out to Cannon Beach, the iconic Cannon Beach where Goonies, Point Break, and Twilight were filmed. And then from there, we're going to head down Pacific Coast 101, the real highway that you used to go up and down from Mexico to Canada before I-5 came around. And we're going to stop at Tillamook, the creamery, where some of your favorite ice cream and everything is made. And we're going to have fresh ice cream. There's food there. There's a tour. There's free cheese samples. We're going to have a good time. And I just wanted to give something authentic to the Pacific Northwest, especially Oregon, for everybody who came out, because this is a beautiful place. It's a fun place to be. And then, you know, we have the event on Saturday. We're going to do a lot more together on Sunday for those that can attend and stay.
That's awesome. From Jacko, they're in storage, talking about his diecast, but I have a small but lovely collection of tanks from when I was a kid.
Ooh, nice. Jacko, I just got a Humvee diecast 1/64th. You're going to love it.
Oh God. Then from Andy the Collector, Blake, I am at Walmart like 5 times a week. If anything, Hot Wheels you need, let me know to find it. By the way, Blake, I saw what are the mini Transformers you collect called again?
The mini ones that the old ones I had that
No. Just the shoot, they're
the
in,
blockies. The blockies.
I just saw them in Walmart the other day.
Yeah, they're really cool. And so Blockies has been doing the die-cast Transformers vehicles in auto mode. The second wave came out, but this is a prime example. These are actual die-cast snapped together in Blockies form. And these are super cool. Yeah, you put them together. And
they're die-cast?
Yeah, this is...
Oh, shit.
And there's different pieces. There's plastic on them and stuff, too. But the center, either the full structure of it or the base of it is heavy die-cast. And then the rest is snapped together. So you still get the snap together cool part of Blockies, which makes them so much fun. But you get to build, like here is Optimus Prime in the die-cast. Look how cool that is.
Oh, wow. Then from DG Diecast, I see absolutely love my small car collection. Have one custom made of my own car. That's actually really cool.
That's super neat. That's really cool.
From Thorzine 6 Success, the Linhan, TMNT, Rocksteady, and Bebop pre-orders are up and almost sold out across the board. Just a heads up for anyone interested. They look wicked. Thank God I am all in on TMNT JOYTOY, and I'm staying away from everything else, dude.
No, but those Linhan, that Rocksteady and Bebop made me look 6 or 7 different times. Now I'm like, oh God, I can't do it. It's my JOYTOY TMNT. It's it.
Nope, that's what I'm saying. TD3 Trooper, I'll be there for the 13th only. You know reasons. LOL.
Yeah.
And then from Jacobins, now we need a little show of cars from Blake. I've been meaning to get some vintage Broncos, but I haven't gotten around to getting any.
Yeah, I got a couple of them too.
From Andy, I started building my Galaxy Series 7 Shockwave till dinner was ready. Talking once upon a time, I owned a 1974 Bronco, sold it for a commuter car when I was driving 45 minutes one way for work. Sad times. Dude, I know I could beat you, Jocko. I was driving an hour and a half. I was driving 80 miles in one direction, then 80 miles back home. So that sucked. So I know what you're feeling. I know what you're talking about.
Was it in the rain, uphill both ways?
It was. Then I had to get out and change my oil between. I had to absolutely do that. So very cool. All right. So Blake, that is what's going on for you. Got anything this week specifically going on?
Nothing above and beyond the norm. I've got my Friday mail call with Curtis at 2 p.m. on the west, 5 p.m. on the east, and then we'll roll in a few hours after that into Let's Go Off-Road.
Cool.
Great show. Curtis will tell you not to watch it. It's funny, but it's a good time. If you're up late on the East Coast, we start 7 p.m. on the west, 10 p.m. on the east. It's a fun time. We talk toys. We talk all types of different lore. We have some good times looking at movies and stuff. We call it This Week in Theater. So we go back to like 1983 or whatever's hot that week in theater. So we have fun and we talk about which movie we want to go see in the theater again. Sure. We do a bunch of different segments on there. So that's fun. And then I'll be right back here on Sunday for ToyHammer After Dark with my esteemed leader himself, the commander of Wraith Mace. And hopefully Carlos will be joining us and maybe Curtis will pop in. Oh, actually. And Spruce and Studs will be on that one. Yes.
Studs. We got a nice big show next week. We got Spruce and Studs going to do his monthly visit to us. He should have his ToyHammer After Dark t-shirt as well, which should be fun. As well as we're going to do the drawing of that free Blood Angels captain with Power Fist to one of you guys. I'll post during the week who won and is one of those 5 guys. So we'll have that going on. And then for me, tomorrow night we're going to do an unboxing of the 2 figures that you showed before, Blake. So we got the Lord Vidic. What was his name again?
Lord of
Virulence, and then also the Plague Spewer. So we're going to do those 2, and I got some slime for the Plague Spewer. And then during the week,
awesome.
During the week, we got some more gaming. We got Space Marine 2, we got World of Warcraft, and some Street Fighter. And maybe we'll do some Space Marine 2 after the stream tonight too. So, but there we go. Yeah, I'm going to swap that out. So that comes out, right?
Yeah, you just go like this. Yeah, he comes. Yep.
Come right out like that. I'm sticking some slime in there, boys. So we'll see that tomorrow night, 11 p.m. But yeah, so lots of fun stuff that's going to be going on during the weekend. I think we're going to get an official new JOYTOY Warhammer figure this week. No more helms, please. No more helms, unless it's a Blood Angels one, or God forbid, a Grey Knight one. But
let's call it now. Let's call it now. What do you think?
I think that we're going to get. I think. God damn, I don't. Oh man, maybe not. I know that we're gonna get another White Scars, and then that'll probably finish off the line. And then we're waiting for another DG figure, and then I think that's gonna finish it off. I think it's gonna be one of those two. I think it's gonna be another White Scars, and I think or a DG figure, because we just got. Did we get DG last, or we get White Scars? It's gonna be one. Whichever one came last, we're gonna get the opposite one. That's my guess.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair guess.
What do you think, Blake?
I'm going to give you a hint, and you're going to get. He's the leader of this group.
No, we're not getting salamanders yet. I don't think we're getting. I think. Well, listen. If that's your guess, that is completely fine. I think we gotta. I think they're gonna finish up White Scars before they jump in. But that is a good guess, though. If we get salamanders, dude. Very soon. Okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get them this week. Yes, right. We're gonna get them this year. And it's gonna go great with my Bathier.
This time last year, we got a Primarch.
Oh shit.
We haven't had a Primarch.
Oh man.
And we still need. And still, who is on the table that we kind of have an idea? We know Vulcan's coming. Who else?
We got Raven Guard. We know that they're gonna be coming.
Yep. Who else? What other?
We got. We got. Oh man, you put me on the spot here. I forgot. Well, I know that we're gonna get 40K. We're gonna Demon Primarch, so we're gonna get the Emperor's Children. Yep. We're getting Night Lords. Night Lords. We're gonna get.
Night Lords, I think, is within the next couple months. I really do.
Yep. From failing upwards, really glad to see you back this week, Blake. I know that is our definite feeling.
It's great to be back. Trust me.
And then from Primarch Lone, Demon Magnus, maybe we'll see, but we got some more chapters and more Primarchs to go to first. Failing upwards, yes. Night Lords, that's what I'm thinking too. DG Word Bearers, we got one figure, we got to get more. Conrad Kurz, yes. Absolutely. Give me Gal Vorbak. We'll see. So, all right, guys. So we had a lot of fun this week. Blake, you want to say anything else before we go?
No, just I'm happy I'm back. Sorry I missed last week, guys. I had a lot going on, but
not sorry.
It's always good to be here.
Guys, for Blake, for me, thank you guys for being a part of our Sunday and letting us be a part of yours. For me, for Blake again, guys, thank you, and we are out. Later, guys.